This podcast is brought to you by Faction Motorsports. We are an automotive performance shop located in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Our shop is easy to get to from Route 17, 3, and 21. We are also only 15 minutes away from New York City. Faction Motorsports provides services that include, but are not limited to, performance part installations, suspension overhauls, general maintenance, engine installations, tire mounting and balancing, and custom four-wheel alignments with our in-house Hunter alignment machine. We also stock a range of performance products in-house. From AN fittings and gaskets to complete body kits, we try to stock as many parts as we can to provide quick shipping times for our website customers and same-day pickup for locals. Make sure to shoot us an email if you are looking to set up an appointment or if you are looking for a part that is not up on our website. Our email is sales@factionmotorsports.com. We are also on Instagram at Faction Motorsports.
Wow. Back like we never left.
Are we on the podcast?
And live.
Is it live?
I think so. Malcolm, are we live?
Yes.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to the Faction After Hours podcast. We're here to bring you another episode. We're here with Johnny Monaco, one of our favorite people to have on the podcast. Everybody, welcome Johnny Monaco. Woo! We have our live audience back. Thank God.
I'm trying to fix the studio right now.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Dude, this thing, yours is good. I set that up already.
What's wrong with it?
The headphones are just super long.
The guy said the studio was wrong. Was messed up.
Yeah, we tore this whole thing apart. You know, for the road.
Well,
I did see it torn apart.
when you walked in here, it did look like
It didn't even look like
it did
the
look
same
pretty
room.
bad.
Yeah.
It looked like a break room that they forgot about. But we're back from Final Bout. We're here to talk about Final Bout. Thankfully, Johnny's here, and I just realized we kind of spent a lot of Final Bout with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, by the time Johnny got here, I'm like, actually, from the moment Johnny landed in Chicago,
That was what you guys
Oh, yeah.
did.
Like we
With-
walked up to Lee's house.
Yeah.
dude,
That
Came
shit
out of
was
nowhere.
funny, bro.
I swear we finished the podcast and we opened the garage, right? And if you guys haven't seen that podcast, we did a podcast with Lee from Proceed in his garage. It was sick. Tell me that the framing didn't look like a legit interview. Like the car was in the background. And
The
shit.
car looks sick.
I like that.
It-
the car is good, too.
I was watching it and I was like, what could we possibly be talking about that looks that important? But the garage opened, right?
I was really stressed out about that layout because remember, it took so long to set that up.
Bro, you're cooking it. You and Lewis. Shout out Lewis and Frankie for setting up the podcast studio 6 times.
Favorite one is Jet Davis's podcast. So,
Bro, I
I
don't
wanna hear
know,
about that.
or do I remember, nor do I
Yeah.
remember really a lot of what we talked about then. We went until like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, and it was in the hotel room, and we might have been under the influence. Like,
and the
If you were Jet Davis, you wanted the influence.
I put those 2 beers on Frankie's tab. I was like, where else do we get beer? And the guy's
that's
like,
where it came from, yo. Yo, we were like, who spent $6 on the fucking room service?
we didn't have any beer. I had to make a decision.
And I
Jet
said
Davis,
it was probably Carl, and Malcolm was like, nah, he wouldn't.
I
do
only
that.
got
I'm like,
2. I just got 1 and 1. Like, I wanted
Faction
funny.
card. It's not
He
funny.
wanted to get 4, and I was like, well, let's
Jet
start
Davis
off-
wanted to
let's-
get
we'll get 2, like, and then like
For Jet Davis, we'll do anything.
that's why I knew you were gonna say that, and I was like, I'm gonna make the executive decision here. Frankie's just gonna tell me, just
That's
get it, just
funny
get
as
it.
fuck,
And then I
dude.
didn't tell you. I forgot to tell you, and now it's coming out. I'm so sorry.
That's great.
I'm so sorry, bro. I just charged that shit to the room too. I was like, do you guys take card? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, we're in room so and so.
So you could take a card to process the payment for the room, but you can't take a card to process
It
it.
has to go through.
And
room
it was
service.
late. He was and I asked him for bathrobes like 5 minutes before then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we tried to do the podcast in bathrobes. It didn't work. They didn't have any.
the guy was like, no.
Come on, bro.
That was Jet's idea, wasn't it?
It was my idea.
Thought it was a Hilton. What the fuck?
And then the guy was like, no. And then we came back 5 minutes later asking if they took card for the beer, and they were like, no. I'm like, okay, so,
That's so
this is
funny.
pretty much hell.
That's so funny. That was you. We were trying to figure this out. I was
Who
like,
else would it be, dude?
it doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't say beer. It just says $6.
So what, you thought Lewis is buying porn?
I was like, why
Could
would
be
they?
a little kid buying that.
No,
shit.
honestly, I was like, they probably charged us for towels or some dumb shit.
No, that was the second hotel. I was about to flip that bitch upside down.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But the layout for Jet Davis's podcast.
Did you see what it was, Johnny?
No, it's not. It's not out yet.
Oh,
it's not even
shit.
on the Patreon yet.
I think I showed it to Johnny, a picture of it.
Hopefully
What, the Jet
tomorrow,
one?
all
I
the
saw a
podcasts
picture.
will be on the
Bro,
Patreon.
that shit was so rinky dink. Like everything was all over the place. Frankie's setting it up like
Dude, we had an ironing
under the
board.
mics and shit.
We took the ironing board out and hooked the mic stands up to it. And the irons on the fucking ironing board.
It was
Fuck
so
with that,
it
though.
was
That's
so
the
funny.
rawest podcast,
And
probably.
then the funny,
Dude, the background
yeah,
of Jet Davis is just a highway.
it's just a highway.
That's sick.
yeah.
Yo, but I like shit like I like watching highways and shit. So like that's the perfect setting because you could like bullshit.
Dude,
and, like,
this-
I could watch that one.
This highway, like we got to.
Oh,
we
it was
got to
so
Chicago on
sick.
Wednesday.
That's
I
the
think.
hotel they stay at every year.
No,
That's the hotel.
honestly, this hotel is really just front street. And
It's the hotel that they stay at.
like
Yeah.
the one we always stay
You know,
at?
yeah.
Yeah, you know.
So
Bro, what? You
So-
literally
I thought it
slept
was
there
his.
this year and last year.
no, we didn't go to that one. So we get there and like the meet is going on, the pre-meet.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're late. We're like an hour late or whatever. So we get to the hotel room. I open the fucking blinds and it's just Proceed cruising by on the highway. Like we just kept seeing drift teams cruising down this highway,
That's
and we're
sick.
like, all right, I guess we know which way we got to go. But
It
yeah.
looked awesome, bro. Like, and that was one of the first after we did our podcast with Damon, which was sick. You guys are gonna love that one. I don't think that one's
Yeah,
out either.
that was good too.
And the backdrop of that one looked pretty sick too.
Johnny's gonna love that one.
Bro, that one was legit. And that was a kickoff
talk
one. So you know
about
I
it.
was horned up, dude. I just wanted to talk to Damon. We talked about so much, and Damon's pretty knowledgeable, very knowledgeable, and like that space. So
Yeah.
yeah, look out for that one. That was pretty sick.
He literally, we didn't even tell him what to do. He literally went into a complete history lesson of his car life.
But like,
and I was
in
like,
a-
this is perfect.
But like in an entertaining,
Yeah.
like I was shit. You guys know my attention span, like
Yeah.
and I was in there, dude. Damon's technically a Toyota guy, if you fucking think about it,
Okay, here we go.
bro.
Camaro
Don't
bronze.
do not
Literally 180SX for life. And
do
and now he's
not
a Toyota
even
guy.
with me. He owns like a couple at the moment. I mean, technically a couple because one of them is like not really a
It's a
Toyota.
minivan, bro.
One of the greatest minivans known.
Sienna.
Bro, Toyota Sienna.
I like the Previa.
Yeah, but from a recreational standpoint, the Previa is sick. But the Sienna is like one of the most iconic minivans you could ever have. That shit is reliable as fuck. It's big as fuck. What
Yeah.
else? It doesn't look half bad. Have you seen the new ones
And then
with
he's
the
got
with the
that-
kit?
He's got a Toyota Matrix or some shit.
Yes, see, so that's the one I'm saying.
The
That's
Matrix?
a Pontiac vibe.
Oh, okay.
Matrix. Those are cool.
That's
I
a
heard the
Matrix.
first gens were
Are they not the same
really
car?
good.
That's a
Or-
Matrix.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
The first
vibe.
gens are sick, supposedly.
Yeah.
All-wheel drive ones or whatever. the
2ZZ, 2ZZ,
SRS.
bro. That shit.
Revs to like fucking 8,500.
Listen,
That's it's an all-wheel drive.
Yeah,
He's,
they
he's
made a
180
all-wheel
for
drive.
life. He's 180 for life. That's
He's
just-
got one of 9. He's 180 for life.
Yeah.
All I
That's what he
know
said.
is
His Type X is one of 9.
as soon as we got there, we ran into an issue.
Oh.
Like right off the rip. Ooh.
He brought it up. I didn't do it. So
Malcolm Cam.
He goes, Malcolm Cam.
Yeah, so while it's on Malcolm Cam, what ended up happening was we showed up to Damon's house, Camry on bronze. See, I'm not saying Camry on bronze. No.
Dude, he had the craziest names for this guy. He's like, we used to call you Camry on Bron. I'm like, what?
I had to tell him. And I thought his name was Cameron.
Then he thought his name was Cameron.
Because it was Cameron. I was like, Cameron, like the fucking rapper.
I always thought it was
And then I meet
Camaro.
Damon. I'm like, your name is definitely not Cameron.
Yeah.
But I got the Malcolm Cam up because we show up. Frankie's just about to set everything up. And then he goes, we don't have any podcasts. We don't have any mic wires. And I'm like, Now, Frankie's already ready to kill Malcolm from Michigan.
I can't kill him, so I'm just ready to solve the problem. My headphones went out, I think. Oh, okay.
He was ready to kill him. And
Yeah.
Malcolm, I tried to de-escalate it as good as I can. Did I not?
I'm not going to say anything until I have my lawyer present.
Yeah, that's probably a good fucking idea, to be honest.
Where's my attorney?
Dude, no, because
Yeah.
Frankie was going to kill him. I said, hey, man, he doesn't really mess up that often.
I love how Carl's like, Carl's talking like he works at the shop. Well, he doesn't mess up that often.
I'm
"Carl,
HR.
You're here 1-2 hours a week.
First of all, I'm
He
here
would
at
hear
least
about it,
4
I'm
hours
sure.
a
He would
week.
hear
No,
about
2.
3.
3. I'll give you
Okay.
3.
All right. That's negotiating.
Yeah.
But no, that was HR 101 right there.
I was gonna punch you in the face.
I was gonna, and then guess what? That's what HR gets. that's what HR gets. That's what happens in real life. But you technically can't do it. But like that's what you want to do. You want to punch HR in the face.
Listen, that problem's not resolved yet. Okay.
We got the cables. Everything was all like. First of all, the Best Buy.
No. We got the cables.
Oh.
Then we went to plug the headphones in.
Oh right.
Oh, Malcolm forgot something else. The
Two
headphone
mistakes
jacks.
out of at least 1,000 decisions Malcolm makes.
Yeah, he has
pretty good sample
He had
size.
a lot on his plate, but the only thing that made me feel better is when I picked him up from the airport, and him and Eddie were like very apologetic. Right
No
off the bat.
shit. Because I was like, dude, I know Malcolm and I know Eddie. They probably felt like shit.
Well, Malcolm was pacing back and forth in here apparently before he even said anything.
I was
to Eddie.
on the floor on my knees with my I was praying like a I don't know. I
You
was
thought
so
he was
sad.
gonna kill you.
Yeah,
You really
I
thought
almost
so.
cried. I'm dead ass.
Eddie was like, he was pacing back and forth. He's like, what the fuck do I do? What do I do? And Eddie's like, oh, you should probably tell him you forgot the mic cables.
All right. Well,
Didn't it seem like that happened so fast when we were there?
because systematically we attacked that problem.
No, but I'm saying when I realized they were gone to when Malcolm called me and said I forgot them. That seems like it happened within 1
Did you
minute.
not do that voluntarily?
Apparently he had enough time to be pacing back and forth just trying to figure out if he was going to tell me or not. But like in my head, it was so
I got
quick.
your message first. That's when I found out.
But that was all within like a 1 minute time period.
No,
Yeah,
no
it takes me
shit.
2 seconds to look at my
So
phone.
that's a red alert.
And
Like
already you're fucking
you're
Yeah.
mad. You're mad that his response time was impeccable. Are you shitting me?
I don't know. I thought I was blacking out.
Your
for a minute.
employee is responding to a situation, and he was alert.
Yeah, and we had no service.
That's good. But we went to Best Buy. Boom.
He kept trying to call me. I'm like, beep. See ya. What are you gonna do? Airship him to me with a drone? You can't do anything.
He looked
Bye.
up.
You
He
never
was
know.
he was looking up places to get him.
So I had no service. So you just hear like the phone picks up. And
I fucked up.
and I just, and that was it.
He was looking up places to get him.
Bro, we did.
Were you
more.
not? He looked up another place. It was like a
The
fucking. First of
headphone
all,
jacks, because I texted him while we were there. I was like, find somewhere.
no, he directed us to a music store.
Yeah, well, we went to Best Buy because
We went to Best Buy, and guess what Best Buy had in stock? Oh, the wires. And guess how many they had? Exactly how many we needed. It was fate, bro. It was just a little detour, no problem. And guess what? We weren't even really late to anything.
we were. Move on to the next subject.
Were we late?
We were late.
To what?
We missed the podcast.
Oh, yeah, we did. We were running really
Yeah.
late that day.
Round of applause.
Okay.
All right, so then what? Cameron bronze.
And then that was the same night we did Jet, I
Culvers.
think. Yeah, we
Culvers.
had Culver, bro. How many did you have Culvers out there,
Yeah,
Johnny?
twice.
You did twice? We had it 3 times. I'm still shitting it out.
Bro, me and Josh, whenever we go to Culver's, it's always like the most ridiculous shit walking in. They have fucking kids that are 10 years old working in this place. I don't
Yeah.
care what anyone says.
They just look
he's right.
Yo,
No,
actually,
bro, you cannot tell me they look
the
like
one,
they're 10 years
the
old.
one
They are
little girl
10
that
years
told
old.
Malcolm, do you remember that? Bro, Malcolm's like, hey, y'all are out of some small lids. Instead of telling him that the lids over there are for the cup, this little bitch fucking walks over to the fucking dispense, walks out from behind. They quietly look at each other like, and then she just walks around the
Oh,
counter.
always attitude.
Walks around the counter, walks all the way. Me and Malcolm look at each other like, okay, I guess we're going to follow you. And then we follow her to the fucking thing, the lid dispenser, and she just grabs one out, and Malcolm just goes, oh, so I guess that's the one? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I was like, damn,
No.
my fault.
But I do
Culver's got
agree.
beef.
They're like young kids working in there.
Yeah.
Like every time.
Me and Josh stopped at a random one when we were going to the track. It was just me and him driving. We're like, all right, let's stop, get some Culver. I think we stopped for fuel. I don't remember what we stopped for. So, oh no, I think he just wanted Culver's. Whatever.
It's good.
We stopped there and we walk in, and there's an old lady working, and like there's 2 or 3 young kids. They look like they're 10.
It's like
bro.
gotta be the two opposite ends, like because there is also a lot of old people. That
No
work
one
there.
does shit there either. It literally took this lady like 5-10 minutes to take Josh's order. And
Yeah.
she
Oh,
kept,
don't get me started
punching
on
it
that
in,
shit.
and I'm like, what is going on.
But
That's
they're
not
so
just Culver's.
nice,
That's
though.
everywhere.
They're nice. No, actually, they're not nice. They got beef with everyone, bro.
What? Not the one that we went to?
Every time we go to Culver's, we have like some sort of beef. I feel like there's kids throwing shit at us, and
I kind of agree. Sometimes they're either like really nice or they have an attitude.
All 3 times of mine hits fire.
I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong.
The first time I went there, the first stop was the one after the Damon pod. We went to Culver's and we sit down. This lady immediately is like, I told them not to put me on trash on day, and guess what they did? And then I looked at her and I was like, you're doing trash all day, huh? And then she goes, yes, I am, sweetie. Yes, I am. Walks away. I'm like, sick. That was the lady that kept going back to our table.
That's why they got beef, man.
And the whole time she's just always just make sure we're checking on us. We're good and like doesn't even matter.
But they're like very polite too, though, right? Like it's almost like they're trying to act like Chick-fil-A. Or no, not for you.
I don't know. We just got beef anytime.
Yeah, I think
like
you guys-
last year, James asked for sauces and he wanted all the sauces that they had.
And you
like,
can't do
whatever,
that.
3 sauces.
I don't think you could do that. Those sauces are the size of of this.
Yeah.
Can't
But the
fucking-
kid was like giving James a problem, and James was like, "What kind of sauces you guys got?" And he's like, "Honey mustard, barbecue, whatever." He named all the sauces. James is like, "All right, I'll take honey mustard, barbecue." Like he named all the sauces after this kid, and he went and got him and came back.
And he gave it to him.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy it too.
I enjoy Culver's, but two times in 2 days.
I had it 3 times.
One guy made a
that's
joke.
crazy.
One guy made a joke to me, and like I guess he thought it was offensive or something. He's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm sorry about like I didn't mean to say." I was like, "It's all good, dude. It was funny. It's all good." But that's what I mean. Like they're like trying to be polite, and
You
then
city shitters.
yeah, like
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm looking at him with this dead look on my face because we're not from the. Dude, tell me everybody that looks like they have yet to run into some real stress. Like they're really just like calm.
Calm all the time. Yeah.
Like
sort of.
really calm. Like it makes me calm being out
I think
there.
it's just because they don't. I don't know. It's just less people. So.
It's just Culver's, bro, when you in there. Like there's just different air in there, dude.
And not to mention the Culver's by the track. That's the most people they see ever. Is that weekend. So
I was actually thinking that town is super busy that weekend because they have the state fair and fucking final battle.
yeah, that must be the busiest.
You know what I
weekend
saw
of the
actually?
year.
I was kind of tight. I missed it at the circle track they got there, the dirt track.
Yeah,
there was a dude on an Evo doing the
What?
What?
You know how they have the spectator drag?
Yeah.
There was a dude in an Evo doing it.
When were they doing that? That's
I
what
think
I
we
wanted.
just missed it.
Fucking like Saturday night.
Yeah,
or
we
something,
just
probably.
missed it.
Fuck.
Yeah, we literally went over there right after, but we went to Culver's first. We missed it. Yeah.
If I saw a dude ripping an Evo around a dirt track, I'd lose my fucking mind.
I wouldn't be able to not think of you. I'd
I'd
be
get
like,
kicked
where
out
the
of the
hell
place.
is Johnny?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone to final bout if I knew that was going on.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You would have just went there.
Dude, in an Evo 10, it was the guy that we saw when we. Okay, anyway, back to how we saw Johnny, right? Because this is now tying back together because Evo 10 just triggered it.
Oh yeah, that
Bro,
was-
the moment Johnny lands, we had to go situate something. And short story, how he showed up, this is pretty much how he showed up, just like how the iconic person that Johnny is. We open the garage. First person that walks up, it's just Johnny with his backpack.
Just landed.
Walks up the driveway. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just landed in Chicago and you have no idea where you are, and you
Frankie's
somehow
like,
just got to this house.
Didn't
I'm like,
you
what
just
the
say
fuck?
you were like we
He
should
texted
probably
me
pick him
earlier.
up or like,
And when we were doing the pod, he said, "Yo, I'm here."
Bro, I was not sitting in that airport.
bro just
I was
showed
losing
up.
my mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, Johnny shows up. Immediately, we're like, there's a dispensary down the road. Let's go rip that. We Uber
That's
there.
where you
Remember
guys
the Uber
went.
driver?
Bro, the Uber. Tell him about the fucking
Yo,
Uber driver.
So
Didn't
he
speak.
just did not say anything when we got in the car. Anything.
You could have took the truck.
and you
bro.
were so nice.
Yeah, I was being nice. I'm not a nice. Like I'm a nice person, but I'm not like friendly with people. I'm like, what's up, man? Like whatever. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. If you want to wait for us, we'll be like 5 minutes, and we'll come right back out, and you could just drive. Like I'll pay
Yeah.
you for the way back or whatever.
Well, you asked him how he was too, and he didn't.
Oh yeah, he didn't say shit.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything to us. So I asked that question, and he just doesn't say a word. And I'm like, looking at, I'm like, okay. And then he just dropped us off, and that was it. We didn't see him. He just left, and
That's
yeah.
annoying.
But we went to get.
We
some
went in
goods.
there. Yeah, that was a good experience. They had free M&Ms in there the moment you walked in.
Was that when I was picking them
My
up?
sugar was low as hell. Yeah. So I think while you were picking them up, we were like, how do we kill time? But Yeah, because at that time, Frankie had left to go pick up
Dude, I was sitting in the airport for like an hour just doing laps.
Malcolm, Princess. How was it? How's that airport? What airport is
It
that?
looks
O'Hare?
like it looks
It's
like a
big.
good functioning airport, but
it's
you cannot sit for.
No, they're on their top of their
Dude,
shit. Yeah.
they got the guards walking back and forth.
The guy.
Move the car!
Literally.
I took to Lee's, he was like, yo, he was like, calling me. He's like, yeah, I can't come over there. I'm like, why not, bro? Like, just pick me up. Like, I'm standing there right here. And he's like, they're going to give me a ticket. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you're picking me up from the airport, bro. You're going to drive in, and I'm going to get in the car, and we're going to leave. And he's like, no, I'm going to get a ticket. And then, like, all of a sudden, I see, like, 10 cops roll out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it's
And
weird.
they were like kicking a bunch of people out, and I'm like, all right,
Get him,
I'm on the phone. I'm like, where should I meet you, man? Because I'm kind of scared now. I'm like, I see a bunch of cops. So I started tweaking, and then he's like telling me where to go, and I'm like, I have no idea where I'm going, so I'm basically getting lost. He's like, you got to go to the second floor, Terminal 2 or whatever, and I'm like, all right. So I'm like asking people. I'm like, how do I get here? They're like, go up, walk out, walk around. I'm like, I have no idea
It
where
is
I am.
kinda
Like,
confusing.
yeah.
It was nuts.
I found the guy, but then he didn't get a ticket.
Dude, that airport
know.
was different. I mean, the thing is, Newark is just as strict, so I don't know.
It was
Newark
nuts because that
Airport
was
is bugging out.
that was all of that like happened simultaneously, and like we almost didn't have to work for any of that timing to work perfectly.
Oh, it worked out. I mean,
I'm like, what the fuck?
hey, I calculated this. Okay,
Bro, no, here's what's even better. Me and Johnny get out of the dispensary and we're walking around and we're like waiting for the next Uber, and we just spend like 15 minutes looking at this like Hyundai EV, and Johnny's trying to convince me that it's actually a pretty good car.
N line or whatever. Yo, it's cool. It's cool. It looks cool.
is it just electric?
Yeah.
Would you think he would like that? Malcolm, for shits and gigs, can you pull this up on Google?
What is it called?
What is that thing?
It's like-
it's a box.
The Hyundai EV-N or something. I would just Google that. Kona N EV maybe. I don't know.
What the fuck is that? No, Kona is the normal car.
Yeah, but it looks like that sort of.
It looks definitely pretty sporty.
I don't know anything.
It
about
had
these
like
cars.
big brakes. It had like big wheels. It was a little lower and had vents that actually looked like they would do
Oh, it's
something.
a functional
Is it the
like
Ioniq?
race car.
Oh, yeah.
Ioniq
I feel
like I've probably
EV-N
seen
or
this.
something.
No, but it was like a really trimmed up one. You know, all I could think about while we were looking at that car was that if that wasn't there, I'd want a picture of my car right there. Yes, that blue
this
one.
is like the base one though. Yeah, the blue one. That's the race car one.
the bottom left. Yeah,
But is it like
Frankie's not gonna like it.
Is it like an SUV?
dude.
No,
I can't even
it's
really.
like a small hatch. It's like
It's a
a
big
fucking
hatch.
GR Corolla.
It's like a big hatch.
I mean, a
dude.
GR Corolla is pretty big.
Those are like 20s, Johnny.
It's hard for me to like any
That's
electric
any
car.
new car though. It's like a fucking Type R basically.
This is
People
Hyundai?
say these are not these, but the regular gas ones are better than Type R's.
Wait,
What?
They make gas
Yeah.
ones?
Yeah, the N line or whatever.
Oh,
Oh, that's a different.
But
I think
this
that's
is
a
like,
completely
bro, look at the
different
fucking
chassis.
brakes. This is a race car. Like, all these vents are functional and
so
inside.
what? The battery?
No, these go to the fucking brakes and wheels and
Oh.
shit. Like, it's got functional vents
they're
everywhere.
but electric cars do have radiators, right? They have to cool the.
Fuck, you're not
whatever.
asking the right people here, dude. I don't
think
know.
I don't know
do.
anything about them, but
I think they
know
have a water cool system. It's
My
gotta
friend
be, I mean.
works at. He's a salesman at Hyundai, and he's like, he drove one on autocross at MetLife.
Oh yeah.
They were doing like a day there to test them or something, and he said it's fucking sick.
I mean,
He
I'm
said
probably
it's
I'm
corny,
sure it's
but
fast.
it's sick.
It's cool.
Like,
No, here's where they lost me. I look inside and the wheel has paddle shifters. Like I see a plus and a minus.
yeah, like you could
and
shift
I'm like,
it.
Wait.
no.
Yeah, and it plays engine sounds. That's corny to me.
That's
it
the
has the
corny
engine
part.
sounds.
Yeah, I was at the.
I just
was
want to
at-
drive the car.
I don't know where I was, the airport or somewhere, but then all of a sudden we just hear. and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I look next to me, it's like an Audi backing up.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah. They make the craziest sounds. It's like
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa! Like what is that shit?
Like, why do we have
Plane's
to play?
gonna fucking crash into the airport.
Dude, no.
Just
Okay.
make a fucking normal noise. Beep, beep.
Here was another simulation. It was like simulation on like checkpoint unlocked because we're sitting there, fucking Evo 10, just
That was weird.
That was funny.
Yeah, he told
That
me
was
about
I
funny.
was like, I did not see it
Yeah, we
Evo the
walked
rest
right
of
out
the
of the
trip.
dispensary.
Like, and there it is.
It's not, but we were looking at that car.
Yeah.
And all I hear, like I hear them, and I'm like, my ears ringing up. Like I know that sound. Like, and I'm like, boom, Evo 10 will pass, and I'm like, dang.
Yo, here's
a
another thing.
sign. I should keep this
I
car
look
forever.
across the street. There's an abandoned. It looked like an abandoned vehicle, but picture like a Jersey barrier, a high Jersey barrier.
Yeah.
Like you can
It's like
see
a fence
only
there.
just the top, maybe
Yeah.
maybe the mirrors and above of a SUV, and I'm like, Johnny, that's a Sequoia.
he's Carl's. Yo, he's like, that's a Sequoia right there. I'm like, yeah, it looks like one. Like, I'm sure it is. He's like, bro, we gotta go see if that's a Sequoia. Right there. He's like,
We walked
I
like
see
40
50 of them a day.
We maybe walked like 20 feet like up. I just need to know if I was right at this point.
It wasn't a Sequoia.
It wasn't a Sequoia. It was a
wasn't a
Forerunner.
Wow.
It was close. That
Can't believe you fucked that one up.
We were sitting there just smoking a stool, and we're like, he's like, bro, I just got to check, bro. Like, I'm like, all right, we could walk. It's like 10 fucking foot walk. Like, we could just walk over there and see.
Yo, you know what I'm mad that you missed? The
What?
pre-meet.
Yeah.
Yo,
so
you
was
would have
I.
loved it, man. That was actually
Did you go last year?
Yeah.
Oh, so you saw it last year. We didn't see it last year.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it
you
was
know
crazy.
the street that it's on, the fucking Grid Life Garage?
Yeah, that part.
That street was sick.
Yeah,
There
it was.
so many cool cars.
Dude, so
That
but,
shit is
but
sick.
even before then, like, so after we had Culver's the first time, and after this lady called me sweetie after she had the garbage shift all day. Sorry, hun.
Then we drove to Chicago.
We drove to Chicago and
Sat
we
in
hung
an
out at
hour and a half
Extreme
traffic.
Graphics.
Hour and a half of traffic was crazy.
Bro, the vibe at Extreme Graphics, and
This is a pre-meet.
first of all, we get out of the van, and the first person I see is Alexi, like Noriaro.
Oh yeah, this was crazy.
And I was like, holy shit. I'm like, hey, really like your stuff. And then we talked
yeah,
for
he
like,
fanboyed for a second.
then we talked
but
like 15 minutes. Yeah,
then
because
he
that's,
then he just kept the conversation going.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
He seems
unfortunately,
like the
we were
guy
supposed to
that'll
do a
do that. He
podcast
seems
with
like a
him.
nice guy.
I was just so tired that
Yeah, so then I jump in and I'm like, hey, we have a podcast today. He's like, oh yeah, I think people were tagging me remember because we told everyone to
Yeah.
fucking do that. And he's like, yeah, I think I saw it. I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe if you're around and you feel like he's like, oh yeah, I'd love to do it for like an hour or something. And I was like, Jesus, okay, awesome.
and then I was tired.
And Carl dropped the ball. But anyway, he was really.
Dude, I just run out of steam sometimes. I'll be talking for a lot of hours. It's fucking sometimes.
Point is, he's a really nice guy.
he's a really
Yeah,
nice guy.
and-
He talked to us for so long.
I'm sure he'll be back next year.
He kept bringing up this
Yeah, I hope
point.
so.
The main point, the first point that he brought up was like, he was like, I think it's really funny that like people buy Grandes, and I'm like, what else are we supposed to buy here? In my mind, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, what else are we supposed to buy, Alexi? We don't really have a lot of cool shit here. And he's like, but Camrys look better when you could just go buy a Camry, is what he was arguing.
Yeah.
What's funny is we just had that Damon pod.
Can you explain this Grande thing to me? I don't really know what he's talking about. Is it just like a base
It's like a
model?
base. It's like
JCX?
a non
I'm not gonna buy one of those.
GTE.
People are. You're stupid for buying one of those if you buy one.
It's a cool
what is-
daily.
what is the
It's like
point?
the same,
why do you
borderline
wanna
the same
drive
cost.
a right-hand drive car as a daily though? That shit sucks, bro. You can't
I
even go to
agree with that.
McDonald's.
If
I
you
agree with that.
if you drift a right hand drive car, I think a right hand drive daily would be perfect.
No, I would
No.
like drifting right-hand drive because the 3-2 downshift, you just fucking slap that shit.
Nah,
with your hand
3-2
back.
downshift in America
E-brake.
means I'm pow like
Yeah,
I'm
but
fucking.
it's weird. You're sitting there, you're like if you're drifting and you just like you just take your arm and go like that, it goes 3-2. This,
Yeah, but you
you're
can
like,
feel the other.
Bro,
you could feel the same way. in
3-2 in
left-handed with
in a
different
USD in America is the best. It's fucking
Yeah, second.
bam right in a second. I barely gotta think. I'm just like bam right in a second.
yeah, but it's cooler slapping it like that. You just don't even think about it. You just
I never
throw your
really
arm.
thought about this.
Tell me that's not the sickest shit you see
Why
in
do you
videos of
keep
people
doing
like
that shit
fucking.
with your
"All right, I'm gonna go in there. And then
He's
just
right though. That's what
slap
it looks like.
It fucking looks sick.
Yeah, that is what it
You
looks
don't even
like.
think about it.
I've never seen you so passionate about some fucking bullshit ass.
I don't
fucking,
know. I just like 180s. That's
I
about
like
it.
right.
I kind of agree with Carl, but I get what he's saying.
I definitely get it. I just
I don't like right-hand drive.
we
for the
don't
record.
drive on the side that it's beneficial to drive that on. Like,
Like I'm trying to drop money off of the bank.
yeah.
It's fucking
How the
annoying.
fuck am I gonna get my
It's just
Taco
not
Bell? Hey,
practical.
yeah,
I
put
mean,
it on
you
the
can't
passenger
see
seat.
anything either. Like
You can't see shit.
it's not practical.
Trying to make a left turn with cars in front
Bro,
of you.
literally just buy a Camry for fucking $1,000.
So
and you have
that
a nice
was Alexi's argument.
daily.
He's like, why don't people just buy Camrys more often? In fact, he found a Camry on Alexi's story. I saw it. He found a Camry and was like, he made that point actually. Like he brought that point up again, which I was like, damn, he really believes in that shit. It was like, people should just buy more Camrys. And it was a Camry with like a lip and
Wait.
XT7.
Can we go back to this though? Because no one explained it to me. What
Grande is a non-GT. Okay, he's talking about
It's
the
basically a rear-wheel
non-sporty
drive
chasers, the non-sporty JZXs.
So it's a chaser.
The ones that are literally Miyagi's
It's
car,
just a trim model.
bone stock. Yeah, Grande is just a trim, just like
kind of
Turbo
engine
Visa
does
trim.
it
1JZ GE.
Sometimes
No
a
turbo.
No turbo.
2
Auto.
liter.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sometimes it's a 2 liter, like a 1G FE.
I get what
Or
he's
there's
saying
another
there.
one. I forget the
Like,
other
why
one.
are you
is.
gonna pay 10 grand for that? That's fucking.
But people aren't
stupid
paying 10
to
grand
me.
for that. People are paying like 5 grand, 6 grand for that.
Already imported?
Here, Dame balling.
I
If you
do
buy one
agree. I
yourself,
do agree with Johnny though, because of the right-hand drive thing.
Like, bro,
they're
it's-
probably
it's
buying
not
it because they
practical.
want
Just
right-hand
buy a
drive.
Honda Fit and you'll have way more fun.
It's this. I mean, yeah, but there's always just a stigma with like you have a Camry. But although
But why do they say that? Because it's rear-wheel drive, right?
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna drift
but
it.
you can't even drift, bro. It makes like fucking 100 horsepower. The car weighs 3,000 pounds.
I wouldn't call it a Camry though.
I mean, maybe just the.
I would call it a neuter JZX.
Well, I would
Which
buy
is
a
a Camry.
First of all, I'm not buying
it's
no
rear-wheel
fucking
drive,
Camry. I'm buying a GX.
You're not gonna drift it. It's open diff. It's like you're not gonna drift.
I mean,
it.
hey, I'm not gonna get one either way.
You have
It's got
other.
a foot brake.
oh e-brake?
Yeah.
You have other rear wheel drive Toyota options that look okay. You got the GS, you got the fucking Cressida, but the problem with the Cressida is now you're gonna put money into it because the Cressida is an old car.
Wait. You said it has a foot brake e-brake,
Yeah. Pretty sure. Or like
So
a
does the
hand one.
GS.
I don't know.
and the
You don't-
chaser
It doesn't have a pull up.
and the chaser doesn't. Like the whatever model was better than a Grande.
Tour V or whatever.
Turvy, I think
Yeah, man.
Rosin's had a
Yeah,
handbrake.
right. Don't most of them have handbrakes?
Yeah.
No, but
the
some of them.
sportier trim has a handbrake.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They really did that. Like,
I think Joey on like even some of the turbo ones I think didn't come with the fucking.
Probably people are probably in the fucking chat punching the air. They're like, no, it's fucking not because
I don't give a fuck.
these
about
trims. They,
JZXs. I'm gonna be
I don't really
I thought the Charm
care that
cars
much
were
either.
sick.
The only thing I care about is one, GTE. Two, oscillating vents. That's it. That's all I care
the
about.
oscillating vents.
The oscillating vents
Bro,
is
who gives
sick.
a
No
fuck if you're
Camry
gonna
got that.
drift it.
Bro, imagine you're on grid.
I want that AC blasting on me, not nowhere else.
That's factual.
Like that should just.
Yo,
seem
look up a
silly to me.
Grande, Malcolm, whatever, JZX.
Yeah, I
Grande.
want to see what this actually
I
looks
wanna know
like.
the
I could
details.
picture it, but
Bro, there's like a million trims of them. But it looks
start
grandpa
talking shit about
spec.
Toyotas on 180SX for
There
life.
we go. That exact one that Malcolm is hovering over is what was parked there in the street.
Click that.
Click the photo below it so
That
it's
shit
nice.
seems so dumb to me. I'm gonna be honest. Like I get it. Like you want a JDM car.
Let me say
but
something right now. All JZXs look the same to me, so I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
No, it just literally looks like a Camry, bro.
They all look like that to me. So is it comes to like a two-tone like that?
Yeah, the one that we saw.
Camry
it's that
does too,
exact
though.
one.
So is that why they call it a Camry too? Because it's like two-tone like that? Or
Yeah,
something?
that's
Okay.
what. That's the joke. You never.
Dude, I don't know anything.
You
about
really
anything
don't be.
that's
No,
not
just
a
period. You
180SX.
just don't listen to what I be saying. I be seeing
Dude, I know-
Camrys
I
that
know
are
two
two-tone
cars.
like that, and I'm like, oh, look, a JZX. And I guess now that I think about it, you never acknowledge it.
Fuck no, you'd be screaming Toyota Sequoia half the time too.
I'm like, oh, look, JZX, and it's a Camry. Frankie doesn't say anything. That Camry comes in that colorway here in the US.
I literally don't care about anything else other than a
180SX.
180SX.
I agree with
about
that.
it.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, I mean, it's cool.
I like
but-
seeing other things. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate a lot of things. I appreciate S chassis and shit. But like, I don't. I'm not gonna dig deep into something and be like, oh, this is for.
Dude,
them.
I
Like,
tried at one point to like learn as much as I could about because I had to because the body.
Your
kits and
brain
everything.
just starts hurting though.
I'm like, there are so many fucking options.
There
with these
are.
things. Like, and they use the same chassis for 3-4 different models.
That's why. How could that have been?
It's so crazy.
How could that have been profitable, bro?
I mean, no, it is profitable because you're like, oh, I like this one because it has a different.
Oh,
And,
right.
like,
Because
but it's the same
the
fucking
main
car.
body. Yeah, the main body.
Yeah, so they're just producing one car and they're just changing like
That's
headlights
it.
and shit.
It's
Yeah.
so annoying.
Yeah,
Dude, but then anyway, so that was the point he was making. This is at Extreme Graphics, by the way, and we turn around and it's just, dude, there was so many people.
Yeah, it was cool.
Like it was like hundreds of people just lined up on the streets, sick cars, and
Hectic.
all the cars are like pretty fitted, so all you're seeing is like wheels,
Yeah.
all the way down the street, and like the hauler with all the fucking charm cars.
It's like
and
being at Sevens Day.
dude, no, this
No,
was
no, it's
this
better than
was
Seven's Day.
way
Yeah, it's
better. There wasn't
better,
no,
but, like-
there wasn't some corny ass fucking.
That's the only
anime
shitty thing
shit.
about
Like it was
Seven's
just a
Day.
fucking drift
I mean,
car.
Sevens Day is
heaven.
good, but like, there's a lot of. It's a fucking public event, so there's a lot of bullshit.
They do try their hardest though, and they do make a pretty good event.
Yeah, it's amazing event,
totally
but like you can
different
never
vibe.
stop
You're
it.
never gonna
like,
do it.
I'm not.
Yeah.
And I'm not downplaying Seven's Day.
No, I'm
I'm
just
just
the best
saying-
event we have here every year.
Seventh
on
Day
the
is the
street,
closest you're gonna get to whatever.
to
the fuck
whatever we
saw.
felt. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is since at least in my personal opinion, since it's what I liked and what I preferred, everything that was there.
Yeah. The trailer with all the trauma cars.
No,
was
we
sick.
just walk up and everyone
cars
was
are
just. I
fucking
don't know if it was
sick,
just you, but everyone was just. There was just mad. The vibe was just
Oh, yeah.
beautiful. Like there was mad like kindness and like welcome feeling.
Second person we see, Jed Davis.
Jed Davis right away. He's like. I feel like he like went out of his way to fucking
yeah.
run over to us to be like, "Hey, still doing that thing tonight, making plays." I'm like, "Okay, like
he's like, I already gave them the keys. They're gonna take the truck. I'm just gonna go with you guys. We're like,
I fucking love Jet Davis. Yo.
Dude,
He's-
Jed Davis runs the show."
Yeah,
we
he's an
talk
amazing
about-
person.
can we talk about when we finally left with Jed Davis in the car?
Hold on.
You could
because-
just not match your freak.
Hold on. There's a second person couple people that we ran into, and it's the people that I ran to the year before, and that's like Rafa and like
Oh, the European guys.
the European guys. I don't know
yeah,
any of the other guys' names. All I know is Raf because I
Tama.
literally
Tama.
everywhere I turn is just like I
They're
see
awesome,
Raf
too.
everywhere.
Yeah, they just come here like every.
They just
event.
go here to just enjoy
I
it,
think
bro.
last year was their first year, and they came back again this year.
Like, what does that have to say?
Pretty crazy,
Like, what does that tell you about what we got to go to and be a part of? Like, people flew in from this shit.
from different countries.
I might not know their names, but I know one of them is from Switzerland and one of them was from France and Raph is from Portugal.
It's always crazy seeing the Japanese dudes just fucking wrenching on their cars and shit in the
Yeah.
pits. You're like, these guys are literally from the other side of the world, and they have their cars here.
But you guys do the same thing. So the
Yeah.
reciprocity
Something like that.
is fucking sick. Look it up. That's a word. But
I don't know what that means.
meet at Extreme Graphics. I see Josh. I'm trying to find Josh. I'm like, yo.
We saw Tom. That was the first time we saw
Well, no,
him.
I'm talking about Revgasm.
Wow.
One of the first people
Oh,
wanted to
that.
say hi to was Revgasm and just be like, hey, I'm here. Thank God. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah.
Like, I love Josh.
I love Josh.
He's just awesome, dude. Just
He's
talking to
just
Josh just makes
amazing
me
person in
he
general.
just makes me feel like a little piece of home, but like
To be honest,
without
all
all
the
the
Proceed guys are.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are.
We met and hung out with two more of them, and it was just like they all give you the same.
yeah,
So
same
welcoming.
same vibe, super welcoming.
Yeah.
But like that after our conversations last year with Josh, like I don't know, I look at him as like a little bit of my family without the crazy bullshit that my family has to bring. Like it's just nice. It's a nice
kuya.
feeling. The kuya, yeah.
what it
But
is.
then I actually went to go
learning.
find my other kuya, bro. I was trying to
Oh,
find
yeah.
Melvin the whole time. Do you know who Melvin is?
Yeah.
Did you
He knows who
meet
he
Melvin?
is, definitely.
So there's this guy. His name's Melvin Del Rosario. Has my same last name. So I'm like, I gotta
Is he
meet.
Filipino?
I gotta meet this
Yeah.
dude. He is,
I
and like
know
has
he
a one
is.
fucking at least one of my favorite fucking cars there, bro. Like that green one. Shout out Melvin, bro. Funny as hell.
That shit
Funny
was
ass
sick.
dude. But the whole time I'm like, I'm standing with Frankie and Jake and like Josh, and I'm like, which one of them?
I was like, he's right over there. He's
Which
like,
one of them is it? And they're like, he's like over there. It's this guy. I personally didn't hear you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you didn't hear me screaming?
Fuck no. You
Oh,
thought I could hear
he's
you?
standing over there, and he goes, "Is this him?" And he's right behind him, and he's like,
I'm
"Is this him?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's him." And then he taps on the shoulder, and they're just like, "Oh." I was like, "That was great."
Bro, that was awesome. He introduced me to, I think, his brother too. And I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm your cousin. They're like, yo, shit. It
He's
was dope.
definitely related somehow.
You know, that's where I got to see, I call him Fun Frankie, bro.
Wait, what?
You know you guys look alike, right?
Wait, who?
Is that Aaron's car?
Oh, yeah, Aaron.
the,
from
the animal style car?
Oh.
I mess this up all the time.
I
They
don't
do
even think I
look
met
alike.
him.
I never fucking
I've
put that
never
together.
met him
They
either.
kinda
I
do
only
look
just
alike.
met Julian at the track. Like on the last 10 minutes we were there, I was like, yo, what's up, man? I actually really love your stuff. And he's
That
like,
was a funny story.
His
too.
car is sick.
I'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But fucking, I'm like, I call him Fun Frankie because I saw in a video.
He's funny.
I
as
don't
fuck.
know if it was just me, but you guys can agree with me or not.
Sorry.
You and
Phone's
that
ringing,
guy
I'm like,
Aaron
what the
from
fuck?
Animal Style look really alike when y'all got the ponytail up.
Yeah, yeah.
He's taller. I'm not gonna say he might be better looking than you.
That's crazy.
I'm just playing.
All right.
I'm kidding.
I would say he has a better looking car, but it's not a 180 SX, so I can't.
His car is crazy as fuck.
Holy
is-
shit!
it is
Johnny's just
fucking
taking.
sick.
Johnny was like, saw you on the ground and was like, let me just fucking.
Yep, everyone just kicks me while I'm done.
It's not a 180 though, so I'm not gonna say
No,
it.
but that car is just everything.
That shit is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Everything
Well,
has
that's like
his touch
that's
on it.
animal style.
Yeah,
right there.
literally to a T.
Like
Yeah.
everything,
Nailed it.
all their cars just have their every little piece in them has like their own little touch to it, and like it's just made me so like I don't know inspired to be like, damn, like next time I have something, maybe I should like think about it a little bit more and be like, maybe I could do this or this or this.
So that car has been like that for a minute, right? Like he had that car like I never saw it until that
I don't know.
event. But then I went on his page and I was like,
I've been seeing it.
He did
being
little
posted a bunch
things.
of-
yeah. I was like,
Extra
oh, this
things.
car has been like this for like a year or maybe 6 months, something like that. But I guess it's just we don't see it that often. But dude, the details on that shit.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like maybe he just honed in on the details. I'm not really up to date on what people are doing, so I don't want to say that it looked.
Origin combat eye. He's got the little eyeballs.
I usually don't like combat eyes, or I should say wombat eyes, but that shit looks good on that car, man.
It was just they went with the vibe. Like it just looks like he went for a look and committed fully to that look, and like
Malcolm, you
you
didn't see
gotta
that car, did you?
appreciate,
Oh man,
bro. The jams. What's funny is like I was
Go check
telling
it out, Malcolm. Instagram.
Yeah,
What's his name? I know his
Sideways
name's
Hatch?
Aaron, but
sideways hatch.
Sideways Hatch. But that is. I always confuse them, and I feel like a dumbass because I feel like everybody
Why you
knows who
capping
they
on the
are.
name,
and
though. I just
What?
put that together. He don't got a hatch.
Maybe he had a hatch.
I
don't-
confuse him and what's his face from the team all the time. Like
I don't know any of the.
there's like two other guys that were in Japan, and I always I literally confused them while we were in Japan.
I just know again that there was somebody on that team that looks really like
the
you.
fucking man.
Yeah.
Julian really is.
I
the
just
man.
call him Fun Frankie because like I feel like he would be fun just based on his judgment.
Damn.
Like look how sick
That
this
shit
shit
is
is.
sick.
Damn, he's got the headlight with the fucking kanji on it too.
That shit is sick. It's the only time I'll take a
I wish you
fucking
could
coupe.
see the details, but you can't see them here.
Mother of fuck, dude. That
I thought his car flipped.
Yeah, I know. So did I.
What?
You got to see the combat eye, but it's so hard to see because it's a little
bro,
eyeball. in there.
Palmer was driving his fucking
I didn't see
butt off
Palmer's
too.
car either.
How
I was
are you
bummed about
not
that.
watching nothing, bro? Palmer was
Interior is
killing it,
sick.
man. That one J was barking.
I
heard-
wish we could do a bolting cage over here.
See the
and
door
actually
cards,
drive.
Malcolm? I mean, see the door jams, how they have like vinyl on
Yeah,
them?
that's sick.
But the vinyl matches the skirt, so when the door is up,
Yeah.
it looks fucking awesome.
What do you got to do to drive E-Town with a bolting cage? Because I just love Cusco cages. I don't.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Dude, that is
Yeah.
There's a way.
Put me,
I talked to
put
Petty
me on the
before.
list.
He said there's a way.
again, just seeing it. It's just like somebody's vision and somebody's creativity out real time. I didn't know what to say, and I wasn't gonna try to go up to him and be like, dude, like this is really
Yellow
sick.
speed?
He probably got sponsored. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yellow Speed.
That's sick. I mean, I'll take any hookup at this point.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
really
drifting's
cool.
drifting, you know.
Well, not even that. You could get anything revalved.
I want to fucking go make some cool shit now.
Yeah, we'll
dude.
never find that headlight, Malcolm. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But like, there's that. There's the end plates on the wing that were like acrylic or something. Oh, and the. All right, so you say you're looking at an end plate. Like this is the end plate on the wing. This part, what would you call it? The perimeter or whatever it is of it. That had like some kind of paint or something on the end, like vinyl. Dude, it was fucking insane.
Fuck.
Like everything
I
on
wanted
that
to
car.
do that too. Like you're talking about the plane, like this
Yes,
part.
yes.
Fuck. I
Yeah.
literally had an idea that had that. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like everything I think is cool. Like, and I'm like, I'm really thinking outside the box here, guys, and I'm not gonna tell
Someone's
anybody.
done everything at
Something's
this
done,
point.
and I'm
Trust-
like,
trust me.
I'm an idiot.
That guy just did everything.
I'm an idiot.
Someone
I'm
has
like-
done something at one point. You can never do.
'Cause I wanted to
whether
lace-
it's a
I wanted
hot
to do
rodder
something.
or something else.
Oh
Door
yeah,
did.
sure.
It doesn't, bro. Everyone's done everything. Just do what you like, and the car will come out fine.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just
Usually, I can't say that for everyone, but
I'm just
people
doing
with
what I
good taste,
like.
the car will come out right.
Yeah.
We'll see. I definitely, without sounding like I'm bouncing on it too hard, that car definitely did something to me where I was like,
That
fuck.
one?
Yeah. I saw it and I was like, damn, I want to go fucking work on my shit right now. Like, what am I doing here? Like, why am I here? I need to go work and go do something on
That's
my car.
good though. It's good to get motivation.
Then I get home and that shit is still covered in
Look at
dust.
me. I'm buying everything right now.
Yo, that's about to be you
Where my
next year.
coilovers at, Josh? I know you're watching.
But then, so then we did that. We got to see the cars a little bit. We said hi to them. Ran into this duck. There's a duck there, the Aflac duck.
Oh, yeah, he was there last year too.
I think it's a girl.
Oh, wow.
They're calling her mama.
Sorry.
I think I actually
Mrs.
asked if it was a girl.
Miss.
Yeah.
Miss Duck.
So then we did all of that, and then we went to the fucking Grid
Miss
Life
Quack.
warehouse. Bro, we
That
went to
shit
the
is
Grid
sick.
Life thing, and I was like, how the fuck did we just end up here now? Like,
Yeah.
They had the hot dogs again.
Oh yeah.
they
Ain't
did.
no Jersey hot dogs. Though.
Ain't
Come on,
no-
bro. Talk about Chicago hot dogs.
I
Come
was
to
just-
Hiram's.
I
Hiram's
was
in New
just-
Jersey.
I was
Lose
just
your mind.
hungry as hell.
The pizza there sucked as well. So
Got to just
Yeah, but that's like a generic like big pie they buy.
yeah.
But
it
the
wasn't
pizza
like-
there does suck. I mean, there's nothing that touches New Jersey. I don't care what no one says. No pizza touches New Jersey. You can go anywhere on the East Coast.
We was
specific,
just
specific to New Jersey.
Yeah.
All right.
we was just having a good time, bro. Everyone was just
called
showing
me
mad
the other
love.
day.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't remember the name of the pizza place
I
that
thought
Johnny
you were
likes.
going. I was like, oh.
No, it's because it's one of my relatives lives near there. I think
Where?
Nutley by Ralph's.
Oh.
And I was because I have a lot of family in like Belleville and shit.
Damn, that's an Italian neighborhood.
I don't know, man. Dude, my uncle got a fucking his neighbor got the FD there. It's just gathering dust. I don't really know.
Wait, what?
He has a
Bro,
FT
it's just a
sitting over
fucking
there.
red
In
FD
Belleville?
just sitting.
That's crazy that the car's still around. I'm gonna be
I
honest,
got
we
to
shouldn't
tell
even
I
be
know where.
saying the town where
I'll
it is.
tell you. I'll
Wait,
tell
he
you
has
where-
a
right
FD?
next to Newark.
My uncle does not. It's his neighbor. It's
Oh.
just sitting. Do you think my uncle's gonna
Yeah, I
have
was
an
like,
Oh,
FD?
if it's not your uncle, then fuck it. Who
No,
gives a
I
fuck?
don't fucking know that dude. But
That's crazy.
that was a fucking
I feel like you leave something on the street for an hour there and it's fucking gone.
Yeah.
dude. Not to get off topic again, but that Grid Life warehouse was insane.
Yeah. I mean, that was the topic I changed it sort of.
No, fuck yeah, you're right. Fuck you. But again, like people were just showing mad love. We just met mad people
I
there.
did-
Like it was cool.
I did meet I think his name is Adam from Culver Works that night, Malcolm. I don't even think I told you about that.
yes.
No, you told me. I didn't. You didn't tell me anything else though.
Oh, okay.
We did
Yeah.
meet Adam, and outside too. We were
Yeah.
just like, "Hey,
I was like, hey, you're Adam.
Are
He's
you
like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm Frankie. He's like, yo, what the fuck? And we just started talking. And I'm like, I just want to thank you for, what's his Instagram name?
Understeer King."
That. Understeer King. I was like, I just want to thank you for doing all this fucking research on shit and like posting all this stuff up. And then he told me his story with like his mom, I think lived in Japan or something. Like she is like super into JDM culture.
She
or
had an
something.
Evo 9.
Yeah.
After she had a Motor X R33.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the?
So he was like
Like-
born into this like JDM culture. It's really
Imagine
weird.
that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
My mom drives a CRV. Has been for the past decade.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then we
Who else did we run into?
We grabbed Jet Davis.
We grabbed Jed Davis. I ran
And that's
into.
when we went into the car and Jet under my like I was like, okay, Carl obviously knows Jet Davis. Like they must be really good friends.
I only
because
know Jet
he's
Davis from the
always
internet.
talking about him and stuff. And I was like, oh, he's got to know him pretty well. And then we start getting in the car and we're leaving, and Carl's going off because Carl had a couple beers by this point.
Yeah.
And he's saying some shit, and I just hear Jet Davis in the back like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to match Carl's freak. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, I thought you guys were good friends. He's like, and Carl's like, I pretty much met him right now. And I was like,
I just met him.
oh, okay, well,
I didn't really know Jet before then. Like we really just talk on the internet. I
You
just
two
vibe
are
with.
the same people though, where it's like if you just meet them right then and there, like you can hang out
He's
with
just a
them
good
for
dude. I
hours,
know
you
he's a good dude. Like
Yeah.
because we're friends. Like all my friends is good dudes and girls. Like we're good people.
I had to show Jet Davis the Jersey slide when we were there.
Oh my fucking god,
Slid
dude.
across
gotta
like 5
show it, bro.
lanes.
They don't
Dude,
know
No,
nothing about
no.
that.
Frankie's driving and the highways in Chicago are pretty wide.
shit's
Yeah,
sick.
but like
I'm talking
six-
like Frankie's
six lanes
whipping
wide,
like
bro.
boom, and then cutting up.
we were about to miss an exit. I'm like, oh, hold on.
Boom. Triangle, right through the triangle.
That's when the Jersey really comes out in you when you're like somewhere like you're like, look at this fucking highway right
Yeah,
here.
this
look
is
at all
nice.
these maneuvers.
That's because
Like,
Frankie just took 10 shots.
And then you just hear Jet Davis in the back. Damn, you fucking whipping this shit. He's like,
because they don't
doing
drive
some no
like
hezzy
that
shit
out
back
there,
here,
bro. They don't understand. Like when we're driving home from there, it's like not. You could just fucking stay in the left lane and go
Yep.
90, and it's fucking sick. And
Yeah.
like you drive over here, if you want to drive and speed, you have to fucking weave in and out and
Yeah.
do crazy shit. Not like no hezzy.
And not to
but-
mention the speed limit here is always 55. I don't know about
yeah. So you're
I don't know
always
about
speeding.
Illinois,
It's
but
55, but you could go 85 and you won't have a problem.
Here, I feel like, ooh, nice catch, Carl. That was nice. So it used to be you could go 70 and you wouldn't have a problem. After COVID,
You could just do whatever the fuck.
I think you could do whatever. You could commit
No,
murder.
I think cars got faster and they got able to cruise at
But
higher
I noticed it
speeds.
specifically after COVID. Less cops on the road, less speed traps, and people are flying.
I've gone 90 past the state trooper and they haven't done anything before.
Yeah.
I
The-
do that on the regular.
The
bro. They
nuts
don't
shit
care.
is you see a fucking Toyota Tercel doing 85 miles an hour for like
that's
45
bugging.
Or a
minutes.
35 GM Express van going 95 miles an hour.
Bro,
packed out
what
with
I do in the
kids.
fit every day, and that thing is a piece of fucking shit.
Dude,
got
the whole time, by the way, this van, Frankie is fucking wheeling this
Hey,
van.
that was the
I can
extended test
imagine.
drive. I had to fucking put it to the test.
Frankie's
got
wheeling
it.
this van, and then
You're gonna
guess
pay money
what?
for it.
Bro, we're leaving the Extreme Graphics place to go to that pre-meet thing.
Oh, no.
Frankie had me loving this van for a little bit. You had me hooked for a little bit because I was comfortable. It was sick, like cool.
Then I started it
And
up.
then fucking I get back to the van to go to the pre-meet, and Frankie's just, we need fucking oil.
I was like, where's the oil?
I'm like,
It's a Chevy. You gotta know that though.
No,
What?
but I heard a noise. I heard a tapping noise. And I was like, okay, we're probably low on oil really bad. And then I checked the oil and it was perfect. And I was like, okay, well, let's just sit for a minute.
Chevy's type of it.
It's
start
worse
getting
than
a
my
little-
truck. My truck taps, but not like that.
They always do. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I think it's a lifter.
Could be.
that's what they all fucking say.
It'll run
Sounds like
forever.
it's a lifter.
It goes away when it's hot. It's a 6 point. If anyone knows, it's a 6.0 Vortex engine. So if anyone knows what that could be, but it gets warm and it's gone. So I was like, all right. And I mean, the main point here is we got all the way back and it didn't burn any oil. And I was like, that's pretty impressive.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's some good sign right there.
I would buy it.
Yeah. So like, it needs a paint job, but
Who
you
cares?
know, whatever.
Oh, we can grab
Everything
Carl
over here
here.
needs paint job.
Bro, my little ass gun fucking beefs. Yeah, be out there fucking got to use the slowest fucking activate or reducer they got.
So we get Jet Davis back, do the podcast, funny podcast. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun one for sure.
Yeah. And then the next day is the Chob podcast in the morning.
Holy crap. So now we get to meet Chob, my other cousin. which I also thought
These Filipinos.
I thought Chob worked at like a
relatives everywhere,
dealership with my other friend Dan, who I also only met on the internet. Like the IS guy the IS that you like, fucking. I thought those two worked at a dealership together, and no, I could not have gotten that any more wrong. They work at Eric's Auto Lab. That's where we shot the podcast. They welcomed us in.
Dude,
Chob got fucking
McDonald's,
donuts.
everything.
That's all I could ask for. He talked.
Yeah.
We got to talk really nice about fucking because Chob got out of the corporate world and is now like venturing off into some other ventures that he wants to pursue. And
Automotive.
yeah, and to
is
me,
sick.
that's like that hit home a little bit because I'm like, fuck,
That's kind of like what
that's
you're doing.
me. Like we're talking about the work life and shit, and I'm just sitting there like,
I talked to someone else today that's kind of in the same position you are. As well.
hell,
Yeah.
Hell.
They're like trying to get out of corporate.
Him
shit.
and Josh are amazing people, man.
dude, yeah. And then Josh showed up, and then I was like,
Josh
Damn.
showed up too.
holy shit.
Damn.
So we
I
have a
would've
really
lost my
sick
mind.
podcast with
We were.
Chob.
We're doing the podcast. Josh walks in. We're like, yo.
I know, and I'm trying not to lose my
And
shit.
he brought us food too. What do
I'm just really trying not to lose my shit. He drops down some Spanish bread, which is like a pastry from Philippines, like it's some sweet bread with a filling in the middle.
so then he's hanging out.
He's
listening
literally
to the
just hanging
podcast.
out. So I'm
I
just
would,
here.
I would just be like, I'm sitting next to Revgasm right now. He's watching me do like, bro. I wouldn't even know what to say.
That was
try-
me on that.
Anytime
on
I
that
see him,
one.
I'm like, I love this man. I don't know what to say to him. But
Yeah.
we were trying not to like talk to him too much because first of all,
Pause.
first of all the podcast wasn't about Josh at that time, so I was still
Yeah.
here like with Chob, and that pod was just fun. Also, like another guy that made me feel pretty at home.
Yeah.
Like very homey feeling. Like
Yep.
They all
I
are
swear
out
to
there,
God,
man.
like
They're
I've been
so
to a family
welcoming.
barbecue, seen that motherfucker before, bro. I'm like, yo, look at your calves.
Probably,
You got
yeah.
skinny ones just like me. I'm just kidding. But we did talk about him for a little bit because Josh got the bigger Filipino calves, and we're like, yeah, that motherfucker.
There's two different ones.
There's two. That's it. There's no middle,
Type 1, Type 2.
and you
style.
can't grow them either. You can't grow them. And I got to tell Chob that I thought it was scary as hell at first.
Yo, he's had that car for a long time, man.
Long time.
He's had the
Really?
car for like 14 years or some shit. Doesn't it not feel like that?
Well, he only had that S14 before that, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. As
He's
far as
had other-
drifting, yeah. And then he talked
It
about
has been a long time now.
his Honda stuff too. He was in Hondas first, like
Him
Josh.
and Josh, right?
Yeah.
I had no idea that S14 was Jake Rios. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I still get shocked every time I hear that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So that was Jake's car, which is crazy to think because it looks completely different.
Yeah.
But
I'm not in. We talked about that, right?
imagine-
That
I know.
we-
I'm kind of hesitant too, but you said it, so I went with it. But I'm pretty sure that was said.
I wouldn't make that up. Like,
We might have made it up.
no.
Find out.
No.
Listen to the podcast.
No. I'm gonna have to fucking listen to the podcast now because I don't want to be fucking
Well,
dumb,
if you do
calling
wanna-
my pants around my ankle.
If you do want to listen to the podcast ASAP, you're gonna have to join our Patreon because they're all gonna be on there.
Shit,
I'm on there. Join it.
Yeah, join,
I'm not on.
join the Patreon. All the podcasts are getting dropped. Hopefully tomorrow.
Shit,
You
I
know what?
shot a
I'm
cold
gonna
start.
tap it up to the highest tier. I'm gonna do it.
Oh shit!
Yo, I
Tap it
shot a
up. So
cold
if you
start
listening,
on
you better
there.
tap up to the highest tier.
If you tap up to the highest tier, you get our merch drops. So
I-
anytime something gets released, you get merch.
Is that cold start? Did we
That's
record
crazy.
that? Was that real?
Cold start is coming out soon.
That was real, right? Because I totally forgot about
I feel like
that.
I was like, I think I had a dream. It was probably the day I got back that I saw like a picture of Carl. Like, I was like, I feel like I watched it and I heard him talk, but I think I was dreaming.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
was really
Did he
weird.
post? Did Eddie post a photo of you doing that?
I posted a photo, but it was like,
Okay.
I don't know.
But yeah, Carl did something for the Patreon as well. So if you guys want to check that out,
Join
it'll
the
be out soon.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
better do it right
But
now.
uh,
I didn't even hear that yet, but I was told I
Evo
need to
gonna
listen
run
to
you
it.
down.
I heard it's pretty. I thought.
Eddie
I,
said you got to listen to that one.
I don't remember shit.
Eddie said you got emotional.
No, I did not. I
li-
said
a little
like
bit, a little
I all I said was like I kind of don't want it to end because I got to go back to work. So otherwise I'm gonna kill myself. Like
Started
fucking-
crying.
Start bawling.
He started.
I
I think he
almost
started with the coffee, and then he had a beer at the end. By the end.
Yeah, right at the end I was like, all right, well, see you next time.
And meanwhile, so he's doing this over in like the sunroom on the Airbnb we got with the water in the back. And then we're in Green Bay, and then we're like all like cleaning up the Airbnb or like whatever. We're like, all right, we gotta go, but we told Carl to do this, so.
It was the last one in there, bro.
I was
Got
like, yo,
crowd watching
Hollywood, hurry up.
So that like from Chob's podcast, which we had a baller ass time. Josh gave me a ride to go to Pequod's
Oh,
to go meet up with everyone else before we go to Lee's.
If I sat in that car, bro, I'd lose my mind.
Bro, let me tell you how it was, bro.
I'd
dude.
start crying.
He's definitely
honestly.
one of us, bro. That guy's got something loose in his brain, just like us, dude.
Yeah.
Because,
Tell him what he said about.
bro, we're driving, right? And like, you know how his car sounds. There's that exhaust setup to me.
He wants to hear it all the time.
I love
probably.
hearing it. Yeah, dude, that's exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said. And he's like, I'm just such a sensory guy, man.
So
and I'm
am
like,
I.
and I'm
So
sitting
am
there,
I,
I'm
though,
like,
man.
I was just telling Frankie this in the car. Like a 70% of the reason why I bought a 1J is so I could fucking
That's a
hear
lot
it.
of us, man. When in
And
the
then-
drift community.
Yeah. Who wants a shit sounding car? Who wants a bad smelling car? Like,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm just such a sensory guy. All we're doing is driving on the highway. And he's in fourth. So he's like, we're sitting here. I'm in fourth just so I could hear it, man. Like, this is. And I'm just sitting there, like, fucking, like, this motherfucker just read my brain. Like, and because I'm sitting there, I'm trying not to be all, like, fucking talkative because it is, like, I would like to enjoy the car too.
Yeah.
He's just fucking every shift. It's like, wham, bum, bum, bam. I'm like,
Like upshift.
like
bum,
that's
yeah.
some shit that I would do. Like, I'm like, that's exactly how I would drive the car. So I'm just enjoying it. He does like
seat
a
were
little.
you sitting
pull.
in?
I was in the passenger seat.
No, but what kind of seat?
Oh, it was a bride, or I don't know.
It had a pillow on it, right?
It did have a pillow. on it.
Yeah, I think it was.
Bride.
I couldn't
some
see
sort.
nothing.
Probably is that a 3?
But we're driving and shit, and he's just driving it exactly how I would. I'm telling him like that it feels fast, and he's like, "It's just stock, man. It's just stock." Like he just keeps saying it's just stock, and I'm just. It was a nice little drive. Like telling me exactly where it was. He was like, he really wished he was able to take us around the lake like that.
Oh, really?
He said that was really pretty.
Oh, that's like a different way to go. or
Yeah.
something.
And we get to Pequod's, and guess what? I still didn't have a motherfucking pizza. Everyone was already done.
Better off.
We're
Better
working.
off.
Bro, Front Street said that they ate a shitload of it.
Because they starved the whole way there, but they don't want to eat that.
The best part was that we saw Josh on the road on the way there, Josh Ali's, and we were like, "Oh, Josh is probably getting food somewhere else," and he was.
And he was.
He
He,
was
knows better.
Yeah.
I
was
won't
so
eat
funny.
pizza anywhere other than around here. I'm sorry. I mean, like in New York, I'll eat pizza, but it's got to be from the right place. I won't I'm done, bro.
You know
I
what
had
my favorite
Pequods
pizza is?
and-
Just regular New York City dollar slice. That's my favorite pizza.
That's every pizzeria in New Jersey then.
Nah, yeah, some of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. It's
I
like,
like-
a hard undercarriage, you know?
Crunchy. If
yeah.
Jesse's listening, he'll know when I'm.
Yeah, you guys
I'm not
like
even
thin
gonna bring
crust.
it up.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
I don't even want to tell people.
Oh, thin crust only.
So
It's not even thin crust. Man.
Shut up. Yeah, it is.
No, it's
we
not.
leave Pequods, and first of all, we link up with like a lot of my other friends that I like. I got to see the Risky Business guys there. Said hi, what's up? Who else did we saw
What, the
Good
pizza,
Feeling?
the pizza spot?
Yeah. You disappeared off to go somewhere else. We saw Jimmy and
We
stuff.
saw
there.
Hurt.
Yeah, Hurt was there.
Yeah, it was fun.
I thought Hurt's media guy was my friend's cousin because they looked alike, and I felt like such.
I met
a
Hurt's
douchebag.
whole family. That was cool.
I'm always so nervous to say hi to Hurt. I feel like I'm such a. That's another one where I'm like, I'm just being a fanboy. I don't want to take too much of your time. Like, because
Yeah,
like
he's
those
very-
are another
very
one where I
nice.
used to watch his videos and stuff too. And who way back, Hurt.
Oh, Hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
the
thought you were
Torque
talking
Stallion
about-
when it was
yeah. Everyone. did.
originally V8 or whatever, vice versa.
Hurt's
It was
been
originally.
going to Final Bout since the s-
for a long time.
first or second
since
one.
I've been going.
Yeah.
Has
literally.
it? Has he really? You
Yeah.
guys drove together and shit.
Yeah, but not much. Like, I wish it was more. But the fact that I got to drive with him in that car at Englishtown was enough for me. I
That's-
was like,
that's
all
pretty
right,
sick.
That's cool.
I was street racing with him.
Wait, you went street with him?
No, in the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Street racing with him. It's pretty sick.
Technically, yeah.
So we go to Lee's, we have a podcast with Lee, then now we're linked up. Now all of our stories are about to be synced.
We could not get over Lee's car. So we don't always do a podcast. Like, okay, that was the closest we did a podcast other than Josh's last year.
Which is
where
sick
we
to
were
think
in-
about 2 Proceed ones.
Yeah,
next to
where
the
we were
cars.
in proximity to a car.
Yeah.
So we're literally staring at this car, literally all Origin Lab, just done up. You know the car.
Yeah.
And it's like perfect condition, you know.
Yeah.
And we're just staring at it and we're talking about the car. And I'm like, bro, I need one of these cars. I don't even know why.
I know, he really
I saw
sold
it and
us
I
on
thought
that shit.
too. I was like,
Dude, he
if I
sold
could
us on the
get
car
one
in
of
like
these.
5 minutes.
Nah, he was like, he used
Shit
to
is
have,
sick,
first of all, he
man.
used to have an
Yeah.
IS. I just know that car's in my future because if he likes it and he had an IS,
It's in all of
I
our
would love it.
futures if we're going to continue to drift.
Yeah,
Do
probably.
you think
There's
so?
no way
That's the
around it.
one?
Yeah. There's,
That's the one for
I mean,
me
I'm not
too.
getting a Z, so.
It's my favorite looking
Yeah.
one, and the interior looks good, and it stayed whole after Lee drove his nuts off.
Did you hear about that rumor that they want the next one? Toyota wants to split from Subaru or something and they want to put their
Please.
own engine in it.
please.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. I mean,
was-
how long have we been asking?
Yeah. they're thinking about putting
Johnny's fucking needs it, bro. Come on.
If that shit came with a 4-cylinder,
No, they want to
turbo,
3-cylinder.
They want to
turbo.
put that 3-cylinder.
even a
That'd be
3-cylinder,
fine.
straight engine, no
Yeah.
no fucking circle bullshit, whatever the fuck you got going on. Like the flat, none of that. Just like this and a turbo
No
on the
circle,
side.
no square, just
Yeah, just and a turbo, and that's all you need.
Needs a
We
turbo.
will be set for fucking life.
Yeah,
we
we will
wouldn't
be
need
set.
anything else. Yeah, everyone wants a 180. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna have
You
a
want
180.
a 180, bro. I got the car. I
Everyone
like.
wants a 180.
Everyone wants one.
Everyone wants one. No one, not everyone want. I don't want an S15. I don't care to have an S15. They're sick. I don't want an S15. I want a 180. Everyone wants a 180.
I never cared about S15s either, but lately, after going to Japan, that was when it.
I want an
That was when it
S15.
fucked me up.
I like 180s.
I
Yeah.
want an
in
S15.
Japan though,
bro.
the S15 fucked me up.
But I will show you the S15 that I like because I'm not going to talk about it on here because if I talk about it on here for some reason, whatever I'm talking about like blows up and I'm trying to not do that.
Cap.
No.
Show me the S15. Let's go.
No, I'm not saying that it blows up because I say it. It freaks me out about the simulation because now it's going to be on my
Show me
homepage.
another 8.6 because I want to see another.
The
cool
other
one.
day, oh, my phone's dead. Look at that.
8.6?
I can't even show
I
you.
want to see another cool one. Chase Bay's one was pretty cool.
The phone is dead.
Like new 8.6 or
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Not even.
That's a
just
Urus kit
any-
on his. On Chase's? Yeah.
It looked good.
It looked good.
I like those cars. Now
Just
that I'm
sprayed
seeing
one of
kits
those
on
kits.
them.
I didn't even know he had one. I just
You didn't see it driving?
No.
The white one? Urus kit?
No, I kind of want to see this though.
Pretty sure it has a K engine. It sounded like, I don't know.
Dude,
Oh really?
Yeah.
the only S15 I'm buying ever, God forbid I get some sort of money. Ha! But I would go to the Philippines and I would buy a left-hand drive S15 Spec R and bring it here. There's it.
That's
Boom.
it.
They converted them or they sold them?
I don't know. I don't care. It's an S15 dash that's left-hand
They probably
drive and it's a
converted it.
Spec R. and it's
with
sold there.
S14 stuff.
No,
No, they probably converted.
But what
I
about
mean,
the
they sold-
dash?
they never
Dude,
sold that car
in
without
Dubai,
change.
they literally
Yeah,
manufacture
Dubai.
shit.
Yeah, Dubai. They make them left like R34s and shit.
then we're
left-hand drive.
pulling it from there and bringing it
Yeah.
here. There's no way that anyone in the Philippines is doing it that.
Yo, if they did that in a clean way, I'd be on board for that.
Dude,
So
it
would I,
look, it's
honestly.
I don't want right-hand drive.
it's perfect
But I
looking.
think you got to make the dash and everything, so obviously they have to produce it. You know?
then
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
you seen the R34s? They look like a factory car.
yeah, like if they can do that, damn, that shit would be sick. I
Dude,
fucking hate right-hand drive.
S15 left-hand drive
Really
from the
do.
Philippines? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about GTRs too. I'm like,
Yo, I'll get you one
Right-hand
there
drive.
too. I'll get you one there too. They have those there.
really?
Yes, I had no idea. Me and Nick are on the phone 45 minutes. I'm on the phone with Nick from Front Street. Just bullshitting about this. I love when Nick calls me, bruh.
Nick, yo, me and Nick did a fucking Origin video at Final Bout, an Origin Lab video. That shit was awesome.
Oh yeah, he was talking about that with me.
Dude, that video is gonna be sick. I can't wait till put that out. I think it
He's
could be
not
next
desperate,
week.
just horny.
Bro. That
Bro,
was
I saw the funniest tweet today. I gotta shout out Nick real quick. I forgot what it said.
it was Nick that said it.
No, it was one of the Japanese guys. He gave an air freshener to.
People are on Twitter.
Yeah,
Damn.
I only look at Japanese things on Twitter.
Why did,
I don't post
why did
anything
that
else.
shock
I
you?
just never knew any of the automotive people were on Twitter.
What the fuck? And Johnny's
he goes-
locked in like that.
He put up a picture of it. He says, "P.S. I got some air freshener that smells like Viagra." LOL. It doesn't smell like Viagra.
Auto win 456.
Yeah, get your air
Dude,
fresheners.
shout out Nick, because he really out there grinding for, like, he really is just such a presence to be around. Like,
He
he's just Nick.
I mean,
Great
that
person.
Origin video was Nick's idea, by the way. He brought it up like the week before.
He has a million ideas, and any of one of them will work. He just goes
Yeah.
through with it, and they work.
I was like, yo, I'm ready to do the Origin video, but I'm like, you want to do it with me? He's like, fuck it, let's go. I'm like, all right. That was it. He was just fucking perfect, dude. We went up to everyone. If it wasn't for Nick, I probably wouldn't have went up to every single person that we did.
That's just Nick.
Yeah.
That's how he is.
He'd be like, yo, you got Origin on that shit? Like, just screaming
Here's a
at people.
sticker.
Yeah. great video. Can't wait for it to come out. And we have that. Eddie is going to try to make a vlog style video with all of our video footage we took
Oh, shit, yeah.
and some of his. And then Eddie's going to produce a full length, like, Final Bout 7 video with all the footage he did.
Look, Eddie,
He was out there
don't
filming.
be signing
Yeah.
up. That's a lot of projects, man. Don't
And he plans on doing it in 1 month.
Don't be signing
That's
checks
not
you
even,
can't
that's
cash,
not even
bro.
half of it. He has to produce all the podcasts. He has to go through and listen to every single podcast and flip the camera back and forth. And then he has to do your cold start video.
My cold start video, no cuts.
Dude,
Quick, easy.
so much shit. And he's like, yeah, I can have it by next week. I'm like, Eddie, no, you can't.
That guy's
You're
tweaking.
not
to me.
going to sleep.
I'm like, you work part-time. You will not have it by next week. Why don't we space this out a little bit? And we went through a schedule. I was like, this is fine with me.
He's
You don't-
determined, bro. He went to Final Bout, and he's fucking motivated, man.
I mean, he's
Horny.
great,
Final
man.
Bout motivates everyone.
Eddie's a great addition.
He just commented, "I'm drowning."
Yeah, so he's in the chat right now.
Eddie is tweaking tin. Bro.
Get to editing.
Yeah, what are you doing in this chat?
Yeah, bro,
Get outta
Eddie,
here.
clearly you got shit to do, bro.
Yeah.
Get to work.
Yeah, get outta
Like,
here,
what are
man.
we doing? Shout out Eddie, though.
Yo, seriously, we need all the podcasts on the Patreon by tomorrow, Eddie. And if it's not done, we're gonna have a problem.
There's not
get
enough
off this
Paying
live.
my hard-earned money to be on there, and I want the damn
There is
podcast.
not enough hours in the day to listen to all that yapping, bro.
People want their podcast.
Quit the
Eddie.
fucking hitting the table. We're going to lose the
Oh
live.
shit, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Jesus Christ. But anyway, so we wake up the next morning. What the fuck did we do? What was the next morning? I don't even fucking know.
Well, Lee had a party that night. We all hung out. That was cool.
That was
I
a
got-
great time, yeah.
I got
His toilet is crazy.
Tom
got
came
good
and
in-
worked on his fucking car.
Bro,
It was-
Tom pulls up.
Actually, Tom didn't work on his car all weekend other than the axle and
Brake
that.
lines.
He pulled up. Like, all
brake
I know
lines.
is that we
Well,
were all
he
having a
worked on it,
calm
but everyone does.
time in the backyard. And then I hear, brum, 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 brum. Boom. Tom Nazaro was in the driveway, jacking the car up.
Yep.
Dragging the jack out of the garage. We're all having a good time. All you hear is a fucking jack dragging on the ground.
There's Tom.
And then Josh looks at me and goes, there's some of that fucking 27-year-old energy that I was fucking talking about.
He's 28 now.
Is he
He
really?
is?
I think so.
I didn't even know Tom was 28.
He's like 6 months older than me. or
Tom's
something.
my age?
Oh, he is. You guys are the same age.
I'm 29.
Me and Tom are usually at the same time, but he's like a couple months older than me.
Dude, that was a
It's
fun
crazy.
time,
He's
bro.
fucking made him money. I'm like, he's been drifting nonstop for fucking years. Look at me.
Look at me. Yo, do you still have that chassis? You have the chassis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Frankie.
Someone today said you didn't have it. I was like,
Who?
I don't know. They were like, oh, Johnny's going to get
You will
another car.
never catch me without a 180 SX
Yeah.
ever in my life.
Yo,
would
screenshot that. Screenshot that.
Never in
Someone
my life.
record that.
Fucking A, Jack, clip that.
Yeah, clip
I will-
that.
I've had two, and ever since I was 18 years old, I haven't had a hatchback. I crashed the one. The next day, I go buy another one. I have two for a little bit. I give one to James, and
What's your favorite part about the 180 SX?
it looks like a Ferrari. There's no. It looks like a Ferrari.
Okay, what's your second favorite part?
I don't know. Probably just like the way the body comes. Like, what are we talking here? Like, favorite part of 180?
Anything.
Like, I don't know, man. It's just like
You were saying something. Go for it.
the way like the front bumper comes into like the roof line and everything, and it just swoops back down. It's so smooth. Like, you look at it and it's
You got one right there. You can use that.
yeah, like look, like straight up and down. It almost looks like a little jump. You know, like you're gonna hit it on your bike or skateboard or something. Like down. Like,
So maybe you relate to it so much because you think you can jump it.
maybe. I mean, it's just the only car I ever really liked. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's so perfect about
Because
it.
you got one when you
The
were young.
taillights are amazing. There's no way
Yeah.
around that. Like,
You got one when you were young as hell. So
I mean, once I saved up $1,000, I bought one. That's the way it works. for
Damn, it
most
used to
young
be
people.
nice like that.
So you knew of that car like when you were 15?
Younger than that.
Really?
What were you
Dude,
playing?
I was staring at Revgasm's car when I was in like fucking 6th grade. Like,
Jesus.
in computer class, like I was showing my like, look at this. They're like, who the fuck cares? I'm like, look at this. look at it.
Like the videos and shit on
Yeah, just like I would just type in street drifting and it would come up and like I would just be bugging out. Like,
Damn. Who got you into street drifting when you were in 6th grade?
Substitute teachers.
I don't know. I
Bullshit.
think like I probably just came across drifting like somehow on YouTube when I was young, and then I would just like look up 240 SX and like I just knew all I really knew about was like Risky Devil and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know about option video or anything. I just knew like American street drifting.
SR20 or KA?
Nah, don't ask him that. That shit might have offended him. I think.
SR20, yeah. That's- I get why people do KA, but I mean it's a little silly. It doesn't rev.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like a truck motor.
But you think about it, 180SX is really the best because they made it the longest. They made that shit for 10 years.
Yeah.
They didn't make S14s for 10 years. They didn't make like any type of Sylvia for 10 years. Like,
Yeah, they changed it every 5 years.
yeah,
He's
it's
right.
the perfect car.
That is.
1998, I think. Some people say 99. I think it's 98.
What?
The last year they made it.
98, I think.
Yeah. Type X was 6 to 8.
There might be like some produced in 99. Who knows though? No one will ever know.
Yeah, man. It's my favorite drift car too, for sure.
What did we do the morning after Lee's, dude? Was that final bout?
No,
Well, we were with these
We woke
guys.
up early. We saw Bryson.
Bro, we went to fucking Mike Jones's house. Come on now.
fuck. I forgot. I thought that was way after that.
You don't remember waking up early?
Oh my God. Wait, because we woke up early.
Bryson was there.
First of all, what I want to say is the year before, I woke up early and Johnny was like alone on Josh's trailer just
Always
smoking a
waiting for
cigarette.
Josh.
And this year, lo and behold, I wake up and Johnny's alone smoking a cigarette on
Waiting for
Josh's
Josh.
trailer. And also now my friend Bryson showed up with our other friend Gus. And they had driven up here from fucking Georgia. And I was like, look, if you need a place to sleep, you can't sleep in our hotel room, but the parking lot's pretty safe. And they're just chilling in the fucking truck. So now we link up with Bryson as well. Now it's a full continental link up now.
No one is from the surrounding state.
No one is from around.
Yeah.
So now,
Well, Martino was actually there.
yeah, Martin
That came out.
international
Yeah.
link up then. So then, where did we go? We go to do a podcast with Mike Jones, Rad Mike, 224 Racing Mike.
Awesome guy.
Fucking awesome.
I never
dude.
like formally
wish
met
you
him,
were
but
there.
I always
Bro,
thought-
this
I
this
wish you were
guy
there,
is
John.
the
Yeah,
this
me too.
guy. I
he
made it
gets car styling. He really does.
totally not just car styling, bro. If you saw, Mike doesn't just do car styling, bro. He's
Everything.
everything,
Yeah.
bro.
He just seems like that type of person.
And he was just such a delight to talk to, bro. Like he just
Anyone in the Midwest is for some reason.
he was gonna make me fucking cry, bro.
Oh yeah, right off the bat too. Within the first 10 minutes.
He was gonna make me fucking cry. I was like, what the fuck is wrong? Why would you do this?
Don't spoil it.
All right, we won't spoil it,
Don't
but-
spoil it.
Shit.
That one is.
He was
That-
actually
that
gonna make me
one's-
cry. He gave me gifts.
Last year it was the Josh one, and this year it's the Mike Jones one. That's the
Well,
most
like,
cry
because
during the
I
Josh one.
look in the bag and I was
Probably
like, these are things that like,
He gave us gifts within the first 15 minutes.
yeah.
Sentimental.
After I called him Captain America, bro. Like,
Which he really does look like Captain America, which I don't think he
Does a little
minds.
bit.
I can't. I don't even know what Mike looks like right now. Like I'm trying to picture Mike, and I'm like,
picture that
it's
guy.
literally Chris Evans.
Yeah. Is that his name, Chris Evans?
It's Mike Jones.
No, I'm saying like.
Oh,
That's
no,
the name
yeah,
of the actor?
I think that's the name of the actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, dude, the setting of that podcast,
Sick.
bro. The one of the cars that I love the most looking is like right here,
He
sitting
doesn't
like,
have
in
the
my
blue
face.
hatch anymore, right?
No.
Just that like lavender
We'll get another
looking.
one.
You know what he
I'll do
said
it,
to me
right?
that I think you would relate? I went, yeah, for some reason your car is like my favorite drift car ever, but it's not a 180. And he's like, well, my favorite car is a 180.
So he gets it.
Yeah.
You know
And I
it.
was like, okay, now it all makes sense.
'Cause
So
the-
it's just the way something
You think
about,
about that.
The way
Any-
it's styled, it's like a
Bro,
180, bro. Like
everyone loves 180. That knows anything about any sort of styling or
it
anything.
has this
Yeah.
thing.
The smooth line.
17, 18, first of all,
Well, he's got the Koki wing.
and
so
the
that's-
Urus
yeah.
Type 1. So it's the street looking
Body
Urus
kit is sick.
kit.
The wheels are sick.
Everything about that car is good.
Yo, we did
Interior
a
is sick.
car check video on that car.
Ooh, yeah, Eddie,
that's
you got
another
that on
video.
your plate too, buddy.
Bro, we got like fucking 5 videos.
Hot Fire is coming
6
to the Faction channel.
podcasts.
Subscribe
Make
right
sure to
now.
go check that shit out, bro.
Subscribe.
Quit playing. Don't eat for a week.
Hit that
Subscribe.
notification bell right now.
Dude, this-
Because I definitely did.
And look at me now. I'm sitting here.
No, but then I also one of the greatest things is that we get to meet Mike. We met his whole family.
Dude, yeah.
That's sick.
We met his lady. We met his daughter. Like they brought us into their home. I drank his coffee. I drank actually all his coffee.
I walked around his house with my shoes on, and I apologized, but they didn't mind.
They told me about their TV they had to replace a couple of times, bro. The inside of their house was styled so
Just
fucking
welcoming
beautifully.
people.
And it wasn't like fucking like basic home good shit. Like
Dude,
it
it's
was.
all Americana. His whole
Yeah.
like.
Is that the
yeah.
word?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it's all antique and just very.
Man,
like,
That's what I like.
I'm picturing
He-
sepia filter
He
in there.
gets me. I
Yeah.
think. That
Yeah.
guy gets me.
He
Yeah.
really. Princess finds a cat and like fucking.
Yeah, Princess was there. Everyone was there. So like everyone was hanging out. So Carl always wants to do podcasts with people, right?
Yeah.
There. And in my mind, I'm like, the audio is gonna be bad. There's gonna be too much talking. Da, da, da. This situation, I said it to Malcolm. This situation was the most ideal.
That's how.
Carl style
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
No one interrupted us for anything, but there were people there. His
Hanging
friends
out.
came by. Trace came by.
Yo, I got to meet
Eric
Trace.
Ryan came by. Like he was just
Oh
driving.
my God.
Yo,
I would
yeah,
be
that's
interrupted.
right. Oh my god.
So they're like coming by. The garage is open. We're looking at everyone, and they're all talking in the back, hanging out, going around on the side of the house. Only people in the garage is Malcolm, Princess,
Eddie,
Eddie,
and they were in and out.
and they're in and out,
That's fine.
and like they're just existing around us.
That's fine.
I hope the video came out good.
No,
because
that's
that,
sick.
That was like
Honestly, fire.
out of all of them, out of all the video, I said Jet Davis was the most fun. It was, but that one was the best setup.
Dude, it looked so
Podcast.
sick. I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
his car's
Nah,
there.
the
like-
Lee one too, though. The Lee one.
The Lee one was good, but I set
Lee-
it up so it wasn't that great.
Lee looked like he was about to say, like, my name's Lee. I've been drifting for 16 years.
But like this one, we had Malcolm and Eddie setting up all the cameras, and
So everything was on point.
dude, everything was like
I had
perfect.
a coffee in me
Yeah, you had
immediately.
coffee. They were on a
Coffee.
couch.
Bro.
Perfect podcast.
Malcolm goes, do you know what I'm about to say? You asked.
No, I don't.
Malcolm goes,
Oh.
Malcolm's setting up. He just stops and goes, oh my God, I was about to say, hey, Chris. Hey, Mike, do you happen to have some floodlights or something like that?
I said just one floodlight.
you got any floodlights? I'm like, what the fuck?
But then you fucking asked for like, hey, Mike, do you have any small tables? And then
He brought 'em out.
He comes back with the most perfect nightstand for the table. Like it was
Yeah.
like an antique
I know he's got antiques in a fucking thing back there.
He pulled up with
somewhere.
this table, and it. I'm gonna describe this table. It's exactly what you would think a round ashtray would sit on.
Yeah.
Okay, like, and I almost wanted to be like, can I smoke in here? Like it felt like I was in a lounge, bro. Like I would have paid money to be
Yeah,
in there.
dude, that was great.
Like and the couch that he had in there was not a shitty couch, bro. This shit was
it was
like
nice.
Princess and I were like, you know that couch is really nice, and she was like, yeah, this is a really nice couch.
But that being said, like we talked about money, we talked about what he does for work.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
dude, he's just like us. Like, yeah, he has a family.
Yeah.
But he only cares about drifting. That's
Yeah.
his hobby.
Yeah,
Like drifting is his hobby. That's it.
He doesn't like anything else.
Not really. No,
necessarily.
he's like I can't. He's like I can't.
Yeah.
Like I dedicate my whole life to this.
Well, you think of it as like how Josh is and everything.
It is
too.
exactly
Yeah.
like how Josh is. Yeah. So it's like.
but
it
the
makes
way
sense.
Mike is, he's just so. I don't know, man. He was just so positive. It was just really hard to not be like smiling in that fucking garage.
That whole
Anyone
that
from
whole-
the Midwest
yeah.
is like that, bro.
It was mad
Everyone
cloudy
out here
out.
is mean. We're all mean to people.
It was so
Everyone
cloudy
there
out,
is
but I
super
swear to you,
nice.
when I picture the inside of Mike's house, I'm just picturing like that fucking like he comes home and he's like, "Honey, I'm home."
Yeah,
Like,
literally. That's how it feels.
look, and the sun is like fucking really orange.
And he's got the Toyota, whatever. and-
he had a GX, bro. He had a
Damn.
GX
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I lifted up on some fucking. I was like, shit, yeah, man. Mike totally gets me, bro.
That whole day was sick. We leave. Bro, he let me drive his car.
Hold on, yeah, hold on. I'm not done. More Mike praise real quick. More Mike praise real quick because as soon as we showed up,
We didn't
first
even
of
talk
all,
about the event.
the whole time. Shit, how long have we been?
we
talking?
gotta
haven't talked about it.
hurry it up.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Already?
Well, the whole time that we
Damn.
were sitting in there, I look in the corner and I'm like, Choppington,
Oh, here we go.
dude. I looked at Mike and I was like, you look like you would have a Harley and you would probably look really cool on the Harley too. And I look in the corner and he's got helmets and like little posters of like shit that say like Harley Davidson on it or whatever. I'm like, dude, no fucking way. This is where Frankie brings me. Because again, I still don't know I don't ever know where we're going or what we're doing at all whatsoever. So when we pulled up and we're doing all this and that, I was fucking geeking. And then I find out Mike's into body work and shit. And then he's giving me all of this advice and shit. And then he, gives me the gifts. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, dude, it was sick, honestly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Princess
guy.
got to go play with the cat and like hang out with Mike's daughter and his wife or his lady. And like, I don't know. It was just like
It was
really
just perfect.
Eric Ryan just showed
Eric
up.
just shows up. He's like, "Oh yeah, I know him. We're good friends." I'm
Yeah.
like,
When the
Okay.
podcast
Of course
starts,
you are.
when the podcast starts, he's like, Eric, yeah, he grew up here, bro. He knows exactly where he is.
Yeah.
Frankie texts him, shows up fucking
I'm
20
like,
minutes
"Yo,
later.
where you at?" We're at fucking Mike's house. He's like, "I'm on my way." I'm like, "All right, cool." Dude, it's like we're on the other side of not on the other side of the country, but we're in the middle of the country, and everyone's just, you just call
Congregating,
someone and
yeah.
just
Bro.
meet up with them.
Crazy.
And then he had like on the last after the machine check, that car was idling for a while. And the whole time I'm like, why the fuck does this like he could turn it off? I'm not gonna be like, hey, you want me to turn it off?
We were getting ready to leave.
And we were getting ready to leave. And he goes, so you guys are going that way. You should drive my car to Frankie.
No, he didn't say that. First, he goes, "Let's go for a ride, and I'll drop you off wherever." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then he's like back in the car and everything. I was like, "You're driving." He's like, "No, you're driving." I was like,
I guess.
"I guess so."
Bro, you seen the video on Eddie's story,
TD06
or on Eddie's
screaming.
post, bro. Frankie was,
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was
it
Same
just
setup
looked
as
weird
you,
to see
right?
you driving a
Huh?
car.
Same setup.
not exact same, but close. I mean, it's TD06. It's pretty close. Same wastegate setup too, which is funny because he looked at photos of how we ran.
How you did it?
Yeah,
I remember
and
him
it's like-
asking me.
The only downside was he had to get rid of AC, but it is what it is. But
That car had AC in it.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So
It was a wild
man.
It was a wild time. Shout out to Mike, man, dude. Thank you so much. That was a really fun.
That was,
But now we're going to the
perfect.
track. We're going to the track, and
Went to
and
Milwaukee first.
we went to Milwaukee first. Fuck, we had Fuel Cafe, which we did last
Yeah.
year, which I liked. It was Mike's recommendation.
We wanted to go to Harley, but it's not enough time.
It was good too. Like I
it's
like
good.
I like going there. The lady fucked up something.
A lot. We were
She
there
was
for way
trying.
too long.
She was trying, bro. She was trying so.
Don't worry,
fucking
we got
hard.
her on video.
Damn.
Yeah, it's funny.
She did like accents and shit.
That's
She
just
didn't
funny,
write a
yeah.
single goddamn thing down.
She was entertaining, but she was terrible.
I like that, bro. There's like burnout like people do burnouts like on the bars.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess
fucking place is crazy.
And like during the
What, on
summer, like when they have
motorcycles?
meets and shit or whatever they have there.
They do like what's the name of that one show? Fuck, it's a chopper show.
Oh, Mama Tried.
Mama Tried, I think, is there. So
That is the one.
That's dude. That place probably gets crazy.
Dude,
when
there's
it's-
just rubber like across the restaurant.
there's a motorcycle sitting in there.
But
and
like,
shit.
where you eat and where you sit and shit is clean. It's just like, I guess where that hit, they didn't touch it.
Yeah.
There's like old tanks and shit and like old photos.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
crazy.
there's a beautiful fucking hardtail like chopper like on our table and shit and fucking.
It was cool, man. I
Loving it.
I think that's just like kind of what we're gonna do now. We're gonna stop
Yeah.
in Milwaukee for lunch.
Well, because I wanted to buy a fucking.
yeah,
The whole time I
you
was-
and Lewis both wanted to buy motorcycles.
The whole time though, I was really fucking jonesing for like a Harley so I could just ride it to Final Bout.
yeah.
Josh is my travel guy. We're just straight to it.
Oh yeah.
No,
We just go.
no
That's it.
funny business.
No, we're fucking cracking jokes the whole time when we're driving, but
Yeah, I mean, when you're driving the event, it's obviously a lot different.
Yeah.
you have to be there pretty early and everything. So,
Dude, we get to the event.
Josh is never early for anything.
yeah. So,
We're
but-
kind of on the same time, but
yeah.
We get to the event and what did we do?
So this is
oh,
where
we get to the
things
track.
start getting a little fucked up because we spent way too much time with Mike and going to fuel cut and doing all that shit because our waitress was fucking taking 2 hours to get our order in, and then we get there and I'm like, fuck, sun's going down. It looks like they're gonna start closing this place up, and we had to do a podcast
With Dennis.
with Dennis the Menace.
at the track,
That was the plan, but I didn't talk to Simba yet. I don't think. So I was like, yo, can I do a podcast on one of these things? He's like, yeah, they're trying to shut it down. I was like, fuck, okay. And in my head, I'm like, I'm not trying to drag all these people to a podcast right now. So I was like, what can I do? I was like, all right, let's do this. I was like, Dennis, can we do this in your hotel room? He's like, I don't see why not. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I was pretty on point, right? I thought it was pretty good.
it was. Bro, he's about to be in New Jersey.
Yeah, what? Dude, don't even get me started. I wish we could go to that shit, kind of, but whatever. Yeah, so he said yes. I said, okay, we're splitting up. Me, Carl, Malcolm are going with Dennis in his car.
IS, yeah. So he has a 6-speed IS too. Shout out Dennis, man. This guy was.
He's like, you can come in my car, but like, it's not comfortable. It doesn't have a radio. I'm like, okay, I don't think we care about the radio. And then like it's a full blown drift car. Like it looks like a drift car. It's slammed.
Yeah, I seen it.
I'm like, fuck, this is gonna be crazy. We get in it. We start driving down the street. I'm like,
Smooth as fuck.
this shit's smooth as hell. It doesn't even feel like it's
Lexus.
lowered.
Bro.
Yeah.
Stance
already
probably.
fucking
Like,
I don't
No.
know. It was
Silvers.
so weird.
silvers.
Yeah, Silver's suspension. It was good. So we get to Borders, the original hotel that
Yeah.
everyone would go to. And we walk in, and I'm like, yo, ask him if we can use this fucking, what is it?
Conference room.
Conference
Huge
room.
conference room.
So boom,
Perfect.
we used the conference room.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah, and it was the first time we ever did that in a pretty legit setting. Sound was good, right, Malcolm?
It was sound was beautiful, probably.
Yeah.
Perfect.
'Cause there was-
Acoustics are great.
The noise was like, damn, there was furniture in
that
there.
with his
so.
voice would be.
I know,
Can't wait for that
exactly.
one.
Yeah, I was like,
his
this is
voice was
perfect.
so like, it was hard not to like hear what he was saying. Like I was literally just like,
His voice is amazing. Yeah, definitely the best.
shout out to Dennis.
Another awesome human.
The
I
best.
can't. I
Midwest
can't
is
even
amazing,
imitate
bro.
fucking.
It's hard to imitate him because he's
My
so
throat
unique.
hurts to try to get my voice that low. But here's another
And his cadence is very unique.
dude. His story was hilarious. Like, it was just nice to like actually talk to him for once rather than just
Yeah.
we were acquaintances and friends from just passerby just because he's always just in a good mood. So
I
it's
really
like,
wanted to know his story.
it's hard not to be friends with somebody who's always just as pleasant as he is around
Yeah.
people. So like, but then I actually got to talk to him a little bit. So now I'm like, oh hell yeah! Now when I see him,
For those
know
that don't
this
know,
about him.
Dennis the Menace is the Final Bout hype man. He's always on the line. He's on grid. He's a grid worker. He's sending people down with the flag. He's dancing the whole time. He's usually dressed up in some crazy outfit.
I asked him, I was like, you get sore? Like you probably get sore as hell. And he was like, nope. I'm like, okay.
She.
Yeah, he always said. I mean, shit.
Yeah, I don't get sore.
Yeah. Yo, Dennis is the man.
Yeah, that
He
shit
is.
was funny as hell the whole time.
We started talking about music too and stuff like
Dude.
that. That was cool.
That must have been so intimidating. He was sitting like in the middle of a table, and he had like
The camera's
two
all on
cameras
him.
just pointed at him.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's probably just sitting there like.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, this is really nerve-wracking for people if they get nervous at all, because it's like
Yeah.
you're literally right in the middle of us and you have all the cameras facing you and a wall. I was like, it's kind of like you're being interrogated, to be honest.
And
That's-
these people, like, you don't really know these people
Yeah.
that well either. You know?
but he was so good. Like right off the bat, he's just like on.
Yo, he was spot. What were you guys doing Friday night? What'd y'all do?
I went to the bowling alley. Like everyone
Friday
else,
night?
we got stuck at the track, and then I left with Tom. Tom went to sleep. Tom and Nick went to sleep. Everyone else was at the fair. Me and Jake were gonna walk there, but it was like fucking 2.5 miles away. We just went to the bowling. Oh, that's what the story with Bryson, bro.
You
Oh.
saw this is the night you ran into Bryson?
At the bowl-
Friday
the-
night?
yeah, Friday night at the bowling alley.
Oh
with Bryson.
goodness God! All right,
Should I
I got
tell
it.
him?
Let me hear this. Let me hear this. Let me hear
is this?
Is
It's
would
not that
okay? Hold on,
crazy.
hold on,
It's funny,
hold on.
though.
Would Bryson be upset if you? No, actually, fuck Bryson. Tell
He
me what the
doesn't have a
fuck.
girlfriend, right?
Tell me what the
All
fuck
right.
is going on.
Wow, that wasn't a dead giveaway.
So we get
Who's
to,
Bryson? We're not even talking about. This is like a different kid named Bryson. It's
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
not
yeah,
Bryson from
yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah, so whatever. He's dressed up in his whole cowboy outfit, you know. So me and Jake walk in. We see his truck. We're trying to find him.
He's just wearing boots and a hat.
Is that his
Yeah.
normal outfit?
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't
So he
know.
must just be dressed normal.
Yeah. So me and Jake are trying to find him. We're like, where the fuck is Bryson? So we're hanging out. 30 minutes later, we see Bryson in the bar. Some fucking lady has his hat on, his cowboy hat. And we're like, oh, damn. Like, what the fuck? Like, some older lady. And so we go over there. We start talking to him. And he's like, yeah, she's from the same town my grandparents are from. They're just talking the whole time. She's an actual cowgirl. She's
wow.
like, are you a real cowboy? Like, I could tell you're not a real cowboy. You never rode a horse or not. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. So then, bro, this lady's husband is there, and we're all fucking talking or whatever. Jake is like, yo, look at his nose, bro. Just fucking coke dripping out this guy's nose. And we're like,
shit.
oh my God. So we're just talking to him. Everyone's fucking wasted, going crazy. And then they walk outside. I don't know. It was just a ridiculous story. You have to get the whole thing. He won't even remember it. We had to remind him about it in the morning.
Oh my fuck!
So
my
did he
phone's
go home
dead
with this
too.
girl?
I don't even know if he's.
No, I think they left together, but like she was feeling Bryson, dude. I'm telling you. And she was there with her fucking mans. It got a little wild. And that's all. I'm just gonna put it. I don't want to put him out there too much.
That's perfect. I think
right.
that's
It was
fair enough.
pretty wild though.
My
Jake is
phone,
like, "Look over
my
at this
phone
dude's
is
nose,
dead
bro."
as hell. I guarantee you. I don't know if Bryson's listening to this. He might be. They might be. They
But
could
no,
be
we're not
messaging
talking
the
about the
chat
same
right
Bryson. We're
now.
not
No,
talking
yeah,
about
they
any-
could. Yeah, wouldn't have a reason to message me anyway. I don't know why he would even have my fucking
I don't
number.
know who that
This
is.
is the worst cover ever.
But
That was a bad one. Sorry, Bryson.
on the other hand, when we got out of the podcast, did you know that there was another bar that they go to?
Yeah.
It was like right next to Borders.
Oh yeah, there's a bar there now.
I don't
Like
know. I know
like
everyone
in the
else.
parking lot of Borders. Remember that restaurant that I don't know if you were there that year, but there's a restaurant. There was a restaurant there, but now that's just a bar, I guess. So now
It's a bar and restaurant.
Yeah. So instead of going to Longhorn, they go there.
The bowling alley is lit, bro.
Yeah.
We still didn't get to go, dude. By the time you guys called me when you're all at the
Saturday night,
bowling alley.
We were going to, but me and Malcolm said to each other before we left on this trip, we said, if the county fair is there or whatever, we're going to the fair.
Oh no, I would have rather done that. Definitely.
we
But
I
it
wish
was
I went.
you guys called me and we were coming out of the fair and I would have loved to go, but we also needed to get back to Green Bay and there was
Yeah.
no way for me. Let's say if I let you guys go,
Not to mention, I was not doing so hot at that moment.
You could've
Frankie
slept
was
with
not
us, bro.
feeling good.
There's
Bro,
fucking extra space all the time.
what? Then I would have had to go to the fucking Airbnb the next day and
Yeah,
shit.
get all
Oh
your
my
stuff. yeah.
God.
No, that is true.
I thought about it because I know the bowling alley's fun. Everyone,
I would have went if I didn't feel like shit.
dude, you look
Bro,
like
the
death.
CeeLo game was a big fucking CeeLo game going on outside. The whole time Saturday night when we were there, I went inside maybe just to buy a beer or two. And
Can I
was
tell you
outside.
something that happened with CeeLo? Carl won, and he gave the money back.
What?
You were there.
Oh yeah.
And I said, Carl, never give,
I won like
never give
60
Nick money
bucks.
back ever again.
I won $60 from Nick, and it was just some bullshit game.
That was a little bit of a like it was just like
But I was
Nick
like, Nick
pulled out
will
the
never be
dice
giving
and
you
was like-
money back. So don't give.
Nah,
He might not give it back, but
for,
like
for
that,
a game like that, he might have.
I was just
you know?
fucking bullshitting around. Like,
I don't know, man.
just gave
I don't
the-
want you to get
Nick was
hustled
being
by
the big
Front Street.
boss
I
that
just-
night. He was the one. You had to tap into Nick if you had no money to get into the game, and then you
course.
had to give him his cut
Of course.
during the game. Like if you won, you had to give Nick like an extra fucking
10%?
Yeah, whatever, 50% of your winnings to Nick. Like he
That's
was the
some
big boss. that
fucking
night.
mob
He
ass
always was the big
mentality,
boss.
bro. Nah, the to me the boss move is going nah. Keep that shit, bro. Save that shit for a rainy day.
That's on auto win,
Yeah.
but that ain't how it is.
No, but like I don't
Auto
know,
win
it is
gotta
what
make
it
their
is, it was
bread.
fun.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, we Friday night we fucking went to bed. That was it, right? And then the whole day at Final Bout, man. You guys are gonna have to tap into that in the video. Like
It's hard to even remember the event.
I mean, yeah, Final Bout was good.
it was such a sick day.
yeah,
weather was
driving
dope.
was fucking on point.
Driving was
all
on point,
day,
dude.
on
All
point.
day long. It was crazy.
The driving every year has gone to another level.
Yeah, who do you think? No Front Street. No. What else were
No
you
Front Street.
excited
Yeah,
to
pick
be?
another
What
team.
what else were you excited to see there?
Other teams that were killing it, braking was fucking killing it.
Oh,
that
really?
was making me happy seeing that shit.
Dude, I was so happy when I walked in there and I saw Derek's car.
Yeah,
Derek
I was
and
like,
Derek.
Damn, I didn't think he was gonna be driving.
I know, me either. I was like, holy shit,
And
they
were-
actually did this.
They were fucking killing it too, man. They were
Hell
killing
yeah.
it. Who
the
else?
rotaries, man.
Yeah.
Dude, the charm cars, man.
Yeah, that shit was sick.
I will say Proceed had a few good laps that I saw.
Oh yeah, they won.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
I don't think I saw, I didn't see the last bit of driving, but I saw before that. But I will say this, when I was watching what was it, like top whatever? Before
Top four,
before
yeah.
top four.
Oh.
Before top four, whatever that is.
Whatever,
jam session.
Yeah. When I was watching that, in my head, I was like, I forget that one name, the guys that you know, the three cars, they're all one color. Good Feeling?
Yeah.
I was like,
Feeling.
Good Feeling, Hayes, Front Street, Animal Style. That was my top four.
Damn,
I was
Proceed
thinking
wasn't
that
even in
too.
there at first?
No, definitely not. They
Wow.
had good laps, but I did not feel like they were going to be top four.
You didn't get a good feeling.
You gotta
'Cause of-
remember
'cause of
the
Hayes.
car show portion.
Exactly.
Car-
So I forgot about that.
I
Then
think
I
I
heard
was
about,
telling you that actually.
yeah. Then you told me about the car show thing, and I was like, oh yeah, fuck. I was like, okay, well now,
It changes the whole thing up. You
yeah,
know?
because Hayes got KBD. But anyway, yeah. So then it all made sense. But Hayes was driving good as fuck.
They
man.
were. They
So
were.
So when I heard Hayes got in fifth, I was like, because when I view Matt Craig like Josh DeLees. I'm
Yeah.
like, Matt Craig is just as competitive. I was like, I don't want to be anywhere near that guy right now.
you just said that,
Bro,
actually.
that guy's. I was like, that guy's gonna be fucking beating the shit out of someone. And then the next day when he won the whatever it was,
The singles
comp, I was like, yes, thank God.
Now
I went
he's
over
not
to him.
gonna
I was like,
shoot
yo,
up the place.
congrats. I was like, don't shoot me. I'm
Matt
your friend.
Craig deserved that with every ounce, bro.
Yeah.
He
But
drove his ass off.
With the
man.
comp day,
Pause.
that
Dude, I felt like they got robbed in that moment, but I wasn't thinking about the car show aspect. You know.
no, it wasn't even just that. It was like, yeah, the jam laps were sick, and yeah, your qualifying laps were sick. But when I was sitting there watching the actual comp runs, the judges, they did exactly what they needed to do, and they did their job judging, and I think they did a really good job judging it. Like at that time.
I also didn't have I mean, I had a good vantage point, but I didn't watch every single
Look here,
lap.
man. Me and James Carper
Yeah.
had every call. Like we're sitting there. I'm gonna do my James Carver impression. You know, Carl, what did you think about that one? Like I'm like fucking sitting there. I'm like, yeah, James, that shit was pretty sick. Like, and he's like, all right, well, what about this one? Oh, because then somebody will throw another lap, and then another lap will come in, and another lap will
I
come
kept
in,
saying-
and then it will just change up the whole.
I kept saying Front Street in my mind. I'm like, stop going out. Stop
Bro,
going out.
Nick told them, don't go out.
Yeah.
Like, stop driving.
Like, you're good.
They went out and they all fucking crashed whatever at the hairpin. And
Yeah, I remember that lap. Yeah.
Then they just didn't drive after that.
I was like, bro, come on. You guys are good. You don't have to keep going out. Because that's how it works. It's jam
They
session.
get horny, man. That's how it is.
These guys
you
just
start feeling it.
you do your laps, and if you feel that you made enough of an impression on the judges, you can stop.
Yeah.
Imagine,
But no one ever stops.
You get think about it. They take your best 3 laps, but you take 3 laps and they're all fucking gangster. You don't got to drive no more.
Exactly.
If you think you were like.
But if I was a judge, and I was a judge at one point for that special stage East, and when you see a team going out the entire time,
yeah, you're almost like
you have to give them points for that.
Yeah.
Because you're like, it was
Real Dream.
yeah, they kept going out, and I was like, in my mind, I was like, yo, stop! I'm texting him. I'm like, yo, stop going out. You guys are. They went out every time and did flawless runs every time, and I was like, and that's why they came in top 3 for sure that time.
I don't remember.
But yeah, it's just like that is part of it, but I don't know. They did so many. Front Street did so many runs. Animal Style was.
They really
sick.
didn't do a lot though, because the first lap, Tom went out, broke an axle. We go in, change it in like a couple minutes. They go back out. They were telling them, oh no, the dude with the chaser blew his shit up.
So that's when I went up there and started watching, just so you know.
Yeah. So then they were waiting and whatever. And then they did some gangster fucking runs. And then they waited. They were saying they can drive. I don't know what it was. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the only bit I saw. But dude, I thought it was going to come down to. I thought it was going to come down to East versus West. That's what I thought was going to happen, which it kind of did, right? But Proceed took the first place.
In a way.
So
Yeah.
Dude, that was the event itself was
East versus West versus Central versus South. It was like
yeah, it was
we're all
Proceed,
the way
Animal
on
Style,
this,
and Front Street.
Animal Style.
Yeah.
And then Good Feeling down south.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Dude, I love those good feeling cars, man. They were,
That is crazy how that ended up like that.
North Central, South Central,
Yeah.
West, East. You think about
That's
it, it's
kinda
fucking
And the
Crazy.
top 3 were, in my opinion, it was Animal Style third, right?
Yeah.
In my opinion, those are the top 3 familiar known drift teams in the U.S. to me. Like Animal Style on the West Coast, you can't even tell me there's a bigger team than that. That is the drift team of the West Coast.
Yeah.
And then East Coast, right now, is Front Street. Like it is.
For the past 5 years, I
Yeah.
would say.
And
More
then
than that,
Midwest,
honestly.
Proceed.
Yeah.
So
Well, dude, there's a lot of teams from
There's
the
a
Midwest,
lot of
too.
teams in the
Yeah. There's a
Midwest though that I
lot of
think
teams.
of,
Yeah, but
like, but
Proceed
now I
is
can't
like-
think of any, and I sound like a punk for not being able to name
but
anything.
Proceed is the team. Like they started Final Bout. Like that's the team.
Yeah.
Like so it's kind of cool how that happened out, how that worked out like that.
Bro, let's get this shit going, man. I don't hear Faction up there, bro. That shit's fucking ridiculous. Wait till this shit is so bright and done, dude. I'm so horny right now.
I'll drive on both damn teams if I finish my car. I'm on Faction and Front Street.
Dude.
Y'all
Fuck,
need
what
an
a
extra
great
player?
fucking
Throw me
event,
in.
dude. And then, okay, so the only thing I'm going to talk about, the 2 things we could talk about on the next day is like that singles conf, and then we'll wrap it up with Johnny and I's magical moment over there at the fucking, that sounds so fucking pause yo, but like nothing weird like that.
Okay.
But we did they did the singles comp. We're watching it again. I think it might have also been me and James Carper. I know David Bob was there. But
We
we're
were all
watching
standing
and
around.
we were all just standing around. And Matt Craig is driving his ass off,
was.
bro. And he just had us all locked in. Like I was just watching Matt. I'm like, no fucking way Matt's about to win this shit. Like, then he drove against like the girl D1 driver.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't see it, but it sounds pretty crazy.
She
She
drove.
was wheeling and dealing, man.
For real, did
she
2
was
laps.
jumping that thing. That shit was
Wait, so is
sick.
she on one of those teams, or she's just completely like?
I don't know if she's like actually on Lean Sense.
Did she have a different car than them, or was it like?
It was like the same color, like that
Okay.
grayish color, but no real livery on
There was
it.
a different.
Okay.
I don't know if she like she was like driving with Lean Sense, I guess, but like I don't know if she's like you know how it is like actually part of the team, or she was just like guest driving
Yeah.
with the team. I don't know.
All I know is they did a few runs. I feel like Matt was definitely had the advantage in terms of like speed. Like he was just running away. Like he was able to put lengths on.
Does anyone know her engine setup or anything?
I don't know anything about it, but all I know
saw
is
her.
that she aired down a little bit for like the last run or whatever, and she looked way faster now. And I was like, oh god,
So she was sandbagging the whole
yeah,
thing.
I don't know if maybe she was, or she didn't really have a lot of time to do any of this shit. But Matt Got the W, man. He really did that shit.
KA beats SR.
KA
That
beat
is
SR.
crazy.
And
If I was a judge, I don't know how I would throw that just for having a KA. But
and later on in the day, we
why I
fucking
can't judge.
me and Johnny. This was like this is it. This was the cap to like my final bout trip. Aside from saying hi to everybody who stopped by the booth, everybody who took the time to like tap me on the shoulder and go, "Hey, I love your
So many
podcast."
people. Yep.
Dude, so many fucking people.
Came up
Not
to
to sound
us.
like a fucking
And they're
goober,
like-
but like,
Yo, thanks for the podcast.
Yeah,
Someone was like,
thank you so much. Like,
Malcolm, were you there when someone was like, hey, you guys do a lot for the community or something like that? And I was like, oh, well, that's really nice.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
like hearing stuff like that. Like,
And then one guy said, what was a funny one, Malcolm, with the shop owner guy?
Oh, he said, yeah. Oh, he's like, you love the podcast, Frankie. Keep your head up. It doesn't get any better.
And then walks away.
the shirt said like
oh,
Joe's
okay.
Racing Shop or
Thank
something
you.
like
Yeah.
that. He
was
just
like-
left.
I was
That
like-
dude was an NPC, bro. He just
Yeah.
wanted to say that and left.
Yo, Frankie, it doesn't get any better. Have fun. I'm like, okay.
Leaves,
Fuck.
bro.
There
Yeah,
was a
wow.
few other things that happened in between there, man. There was some
like what?
laughs that happened. Just random stuff. I mean, Nick gave the Japanese guy the air freshener,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, Viagra." He gave it to another one, the dude that was running the singles comp. And he goes, like, he's looking at it. He's like, "Viagra air freshener." Oh, yeah. He's like, just like holding a fucking. He's not holding a big dick.
Dude,
pause,
Nick,
but,
Nick,
like,
Nick hit that
Nick believed
nail
me.
on the head with that shit. That was fire.
Nick's great.
He is a great person, man.
He really is, dude. He got the ideas flowing. Dude, I've never seen that many. There was so many people.
Yeah,
At Final
dude.
Bout, yeah, there was a lot.
The
of
other
fucking
side
people.
of the
It was
track?
It looked like
insane.
the fucking Daytona 500,
Yeah.
bro.
It did
There was easy
really
ups
did.
galore, dude.
across the whole back section,
And all
I
the
was-
way into night, bro. They were-
Nighttime, I was looking, just staring, like I was watching.
There's just
runs in
fires
front of me.
burning out there and shit.
Yeah, and I was just like, I was just looking, and I'm like, holy shit, like this is fucking insane.
It was nuts.
From what it used to be, there was no one out there.
Even when I first started going Final Bout 3, maybe it was no,
You
was
see
it
like
2?
1, 2, 10, 3 10s.
Yeah, you'd see like a couple people on that side of the track, dude. Forget anything else. What the hell?
That's just the AC.
Dude, yeah, seriously, it was so fucking full. But like, enjoyable. We met so many fucking
The pits
people.
are a little hectic, but like
That's what everyone was saying.
The pits work pretty fucking hectic. What do you think you can change about that? You can't really
The
change
track.
anything about that.
yeah, just like
I personally think that they're not going to do it there that long anymore. Like I
No,
think it's
they're
I think it's almost to an end because
where else are
there's
you gonna
too-
do it?
It's too many people, man.
Where do you want to go? Fucking
I don't know where they're going to go.
Indianapolis?
I don't know where they're going to go, but me personally, I think they're going to pick another track soon.
Fuck, bruh.
Yeah.
We're running out of time.
build
Yeah.
their own track.
That's what's gonna happen.
Or that, honestly. Yeah, that would be
That
sick.
would be sick.
Or just modify something. I don't know if they can buy land nearby for parking space or something. Like I
That
feel-
track, it's obviously the people that own it now are like a little more catered to drifting.
Yeah.
So it might expand into something better. They've owned it for what, 2 years now?
Yeah.
So it might get a little better with that.
I think I think
It's
if
the
they
biggest
fix,
event of the year there, though.
if they
you gotta
fix the
remember.
parking situation, I think it would help. The pits thing kind of it sucks because it's like you want an open pit.
Yeah, for an event like that, you do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the whole nature of that event.
Yeah.
But like, it just does. Like, if you're trying to pull in and out, bro, it gets hectic. You know, even like, I drove Josh's truck into there, and I'm like, I'm gonna run fucking 5
Yeah.
people over. Like,
Yeah.
It was that full, dude. It was kind of sick.
it is sick. It
Dude,
definitely
I
is
just
sick.
know that I would be such a dumbass in there. I'd be out there. Vroom, boom, 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 vroom, boom, 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 vroom, boom.
I'd be acting up.
Just everywhere I go, just fucking gotta go to the
I'll be like,
bathroom.
"Josh,
See you later.
don't burn out some of the pits. I don't give a fuck.
It's so crazy 'cause, like, going back to when I went to the first one and spectating it. It was literally like there was like what I don't know how many people were actually there, but it felt
100.
like there was a group of 200 people that just met up to hang out.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. And now it's like the biggest grassroots drift event of the country, right?
It was
Basically,
nuts.
I would say it's the biggest, other than like
Grid life.
I
But that's
would
not
say
even
that's fucking
grassroots.
Dude, I
That's
don't
like-
know. Lock City Staggered gets pretty big too.
But that's not
though.
a
It's
drift event.
different.
That's a
It's
everything
different. It's
event.
like a car show. And
Oh,
everything,
true.
Yeah.
Okay,
you know,
alright.
like this is like just straight fucking drift event.
I don't know. That's how I'm calling it. I'm like, that's the biggest event of the year.
That
That's
is-
the biggest.
There's more
grassroots
people at Final Bout than Staggered too.
True.
I've been to Staggered. It's like it's a big event and it's fucking cool, but Final Bout is like
Dude, it was just like,
up there, man.
it was crazy amount of people.
What else happened? Anything?
Oh wait, yeah. So the event, the cap to
Oh,
my
yeah, yeah.
final bout. This was it right here. Me and Johnny were just standing there. At the end of the day, we had just chilled for a little bit. You know, maybe hit the Zozington a little bit, and it was sunny. All the teams that I personally had like some sort of like the teams that I liked, like my friends, like the cars that I thought were really cool, like they were all on fucking track, dude, at the same time. And me and Johnny are just standing there, bro. And Johnny says, like, I can't believe we could just like see this shit, like, or something. I forgot
Bro,
what
I
you
was just
said.
standing there and I'm like, I'm watching all my friends shred. And all these sick cars, like I'm watching Charm fucking do laps on Super D. And everyone, I'm like,
We're yelling at them,
Yeah,
going like this
we're
and
yelling,
shit.
fucking
They're
going
fucking hitting the
crazy.
last corner, which is where me and Johnny were standing. I'm just going like this. You don't have to hit limiter there.
but everyone was, and
it's
everyone was
fucking-
having a fucking sick time.
I'm like, yeah.
But there was like also no one else out there. Me and Carl were just standing there alone, and we're just like,
Dude, that was
"Damn, this is
simulation.
fucking sick." Like we're just here in the middle of the not in the middle of the track. We're next to the judging stand, but like we're just standing there, a little sleazy, you know. We're just like, this is fucking amazing.
And we look left, there's drifting. We look right, there's drifting. Matt Craig is throwing backy after fucking
Just
backy after.
SRs banging off the limiter the whole time. And I
Jay
felt
Z
like I
noise
was
fucking
just-
going off at the same time. Like and cars are going off, like cars are getting off track, and so now they're driving off back here, but they're also like driving on right here, and it's just like me and Johnny just sitting there like, holy shit, dude, it was nuts,
And all the cars look good.
and all the
Yeah.
cars look sick.
Like there's no other. You won't go to any other drift event in the country and feel that feeling.
It was honestly,
won't.
it's so unexplainable. Like there really was like no one on track. It felt like really fake.
I try to tell everyone, like, if you're spectating, you need to come out. Like, come out to this event.
Yeah,
Like-
it's if you're gonna spectate one event,
Yeah, you should go
to
to
Final
Final
Bout.
Yeah.
Dude, it was sick.
pay $200 to fly there
Yeah.
and go spectate because, I mean, you're not gonna want to go to anything else after that. Honestly,
It's
but
probably going to change your life.
yeah, it'll change your life. It motivates everyone, even people who don't drift. They're just like, I want to do something cool.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think we actually have questions. So let me look at
Shit,
that real
that was a
quick.
fun fucking trip, bro.
It was a fun trip.
Fuck.
I
Got to see.
told Eddie to clip your 180SX bit, and he goes, copy that 180SX for life.
He knows.
Dude,
He knows.
we
Get
got
him
to
in
see
one.
David
Come
Bob.
on.
We got to see fucking. Dude, I got to meet
I love
Julian.
Dave Bob.
Oh, I want to talk about the Julian thing.
Julian's the
Why,
fucking
did he tell
man.
you about
So,
this?
Shout out to
yeah, Julian comes up to me. He's like, yo, what's up, man? I say hi. We're talking, whatever. I think we talked about the podcast. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, I listen. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I listen to the podcast. I'm like, damn, that's awesome. Cool. But we were talking about, him doing it and how it didn't work out and all this. I was like, I didn't know you were going to be here. Like, I didn't know. I thought you, and then I heard you were going. I was like, oh, you're probably driving. And then I found out you weren't driving. I was like, fuck, we should have did a podcast. Whatever. And then he's like, yeah, Carl. He's like, Carl came up to me before and introduced him. And I said, Carl, yeah, I know you. I watched a podcast or something. And I was like, Carl must have been bugging out when you said that shit.
I was tweaking, bro.
He came up. I introduced I was like, I think we've met in past. He was like, oh no, I know. I was like,
Yeah, Julian-
I'm like looking up. I'm like, what?
No, I said that's exactly,
Like-
dude. That's exactly how it was. I had this. He was standing right here.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to miss him from my height. Like it's like a fucking tree.
A waste.
A literal, like literally at my. I would say, yeah, I'm a little above his waist. That's kind of nuts.
It is nuts. Yeah.
That's not an exaggeration either.
I know.
That's really sad. for me.
No, it's not. I mean,
Anyway, I just wanted to introduce myself and like talk to him for a little because I was like, it's really weird, but like, I watched your videos, so now I'm here. like that's one of the videos that Chris showed me where he's like, yo, you got to check
yeah.
this shit out, that parking lot one.
okay. Yeah,
where
yeah.
Snoop Dogg's doing this
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I was just, and then yeah, he said that. He's like, oh yeah, I know. I've seen the podcast
Carl. I
before.
watched the podcast. I'm
I've
like,
seen, no, I think he just said he's seen the podcast before. And then that's when I was like, then I'm like, I know I have to say, I know I don't have to say this. I probably shouldn't, but like, you got to think this is funny, right? Like, because he was talking to me like,
And you're like this?
because I physically felt that my head was like this.
I feel the same way when I talk to him.
And I was like, you
Everyone
gotta
does.
think, gotta think this is funny as hell, right?
yeah.
And he's just super cool, down to earth guy, man. Like, that was honestly really sick. Like,
I
He's
told
an
him,
awesome person.
it's kind of cool that you can come here and hang out and you actually have your team drifting. Like,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
You're like the big boss, you know?
yeah, like you actually have teammates that are here drifting and you can't do it for whatever reason it is, and you're still here hanging out and you get to watch your team literally come in third place at Final Bout, which is crazy.
just to be able to like have a conversation with somebody that you know is like, you know how they are, is like never meet your heroes or whatever, like, and you meet them and you're like, yeah, that
like
guy
you-
was pretty
you met
fucking
all
cool.
your heroes.
Every single fucking one. It was
Yeah.
pretty sick. And then yeah, like now we're all just hanging out at the same fucking event.
That is
and
pretty crazy. Like, thinking about it, no one cared to necessarily win Final Bout before, but now it's like everyone wants to fucking win. Because it's...
I know, but
If you win
I'm
Final
still on
Bout,
that
you think
non-winning
about
thing.
it, you're the fucking top team in the U.S. And the U.S. is kind of like... It's not a staple in drifting. Japan is, obviously. But, like...
It's pretty important now, though.
Yeah, it's pretty important. And there's a lot of sick shit that comes out of here. So, to win Final Bout, to even place, it's like... Your team is fucking sick. You guys are doing good things. Like...
We have like 14.8 million questions, so I'm going to pick
Damn.
some, and we're going to go with that. What was your favorite team?
Front Street. Always will be.
I don't
Never
know.
will
I
not
like
be.
the animal style cars, dude. I still liked seeing them. Palmer's car looked
I feel like we
sick.
have to take Front Street out of this.
Front Street. Okay.
Johnny, what was your second favorite team?
If you say Front Street one more time, I swear to God.
Second favorite team. It's between Animal Style and I want to say, Proceed is obviously amazing.
What
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
is
It's
this?
hard.
What the
Oh,
hell
wait,
is
we
this?
got some clips coming up.
Just in honor of Front Street, here's a couple clips.
Yes.
Oh, okay. If you're watching this,
What the
Just
hell
put
is
'em
it?
on,
Oh shit! Oh damn! That's Tom Nazaro going up to the fucking wall
Tom
doing
was
a
killing it.
handbrake drag. Yeah.
God damn.
Ooh, that sounded nice.
yeah, they were driving pretty good, man.
They were driving hard. Jimmy got the reflexes of a fucking cheetah with that
Jimmy was
save,
killing
dude.
it.
Jimmy was killing it, man, and being a great dad too at the same time. Might I
Jimmy, you
add?
need that rear gear change though. You know
Woo.
that.
He did a gear change?
No, he's got to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
So
He's
that was
driving
it.
just fine, bro.
He's got to pedal a little bit. He knows. You don't got to.
Exactly. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He knows what he's gotta
Everybody
do.
out there wanting to change. shit
Josh
all
was
the
worried
damn
about
time.
that rear end.
He told.
Dude, Tom is fucking ripping that.
Josh is on his shit.
They pulling on that motherfucking knob,
They
bro.
were fucking killing it, man. You
Yeah.
can't
Oh
deny
yeah.
that.
Oh.
Good driving, Josh. I see you. The transitions and everything.
Yeah, Frankie, you gotta.
And props to Tom too, man, because he's laying down really good
that
lead
shit
lines.
that is not what it looked like at the end of the day.
No,
looks
it's-
amazing.
Just the front bumper got messed up. That's
Tom
it.
gives me a
Damn,
fucking
those
hug at the end
cars
of the
are
day.
Clean.
Yeah.
So do you
man.
think you can fix it or no? I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm not very good yet.
Damn.
Tom, you really laid down those lead lines.
Oh,
Oh!
that's when he broke the axle.
Oh. So that's what happens when an axle breaks mid-drift.
Remember when Josh broke one? Final Bout 3?
Into the wall?
No, no.
no? Oh, that was something
When
else.
when they were doing the parade lap and Josh broke an axle on the parade lap.
No, but holy shit.
We changed an axle and like
And got back out for the comp. I kind of remember it.
we did it quicker than we just did on Tom's car.
Yeah. Tom, you should have lowered the front end. I don't care what TF Dave says.
Yo, Johnny, remember when you brought Tom a sunroof latch?
No, I didn't bring it, and the plane was about to take off, and I
Oh,
told
yeah.
Tom I would bring him a latch. The plane's like on the runway, and I call Tom like, "Yo, I forgot the latch. Sorry, man. Gotta take off."
And then you took off.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Bro, Eddie, if these are the clips for your final bout video, this shit about to be.
Good job, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie was out there all day suffering. No hat. By the way, Eddie had no one to look to for help. This was his first drift
we-
event on track.
Was it me and you, or I think I was with Nick. He came up. He was like, "I don't know what He's like, "Where you guys gonna go?" And we're like, "We're just gonna go stand." We're like, "Come with us." stand right there and film. Like,
Yeah, I want to. Yo, Eddie.
Thank God you did that.
Eddie, props to you, man.
He would have known what he's doing, but like he was like, where do we go?
He
Like,
took the initiative too. He didn't
Yeah.
just rely on me to try to figure out.
Look at that. Look at
no,
that. That might have been practice or something.
I
didn't
could have
see them
sworn
do
that Eddie just recorded that from over there.
Bro, he's moving.
Damn, Eddie did a good job, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to feel that like. Whoosh.
He was probably
Up the hill.
focusing on Front Street though. I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so would I. Shit. Look at these guys.
That run.
Yeah,
that run is
money
sick.
right there. All the
Frankie,
cars sound
hurry the
good.
fuck
All the
up,
cars
bruh.
look good. They fucking killed it, man.
Oh,
Always-
look at that. Yo, look at Jimmy transitioning way early.
That's
always
that's
number one
how
to me.
I feel like.
They were driving. Anybody could say whatever they want. They were driving with
Jimmy.
more aggression than anyone at that event the whole time.
That's how it be, bro. Yo, that could be us, Frankie.
The air horn out. Come on, how can you not give
they
them
had
first
the air- they
place?
had the air horn?
The air horn going off the whole time. It's just so exciting watching them drive.
Yeah, it is.
I want to drive.
That
so
shot of
fucking bad.
Proceed though. Go to Josh's Instagram or something.
Yeah, no, it is.
Oh, there
That
is a
shot.
sick photo of them.
That shot is sick.
and they're
It is.
perfect.
Yeah. Because that's the money shot when you're at Final Bout. Like if
Yeah.
everyone can line up like that perfectly, that's what you want. Front Street did it too all day.
Dude, I want that feeling so bad.
Animal
Frankie.
Style did it.
Hurry the fuck
Yeah.
up, bruh.
In practice or like the qualifying for like the jam session, Animal Style was fucking killing. it,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I was watching.
They
yeah.
were fucking going crazy. I was like, oh, they're gonna fucking win.
Yeah, I
Like,
was like, it's
there's
gonna
no-
be Front Street versus them.
Yeah.
Like,
And I was telling Julian, it's like, I didn't know the placing of when that stuff ended. I'm like, yo, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
We're coming for you. Don't worry. But in my mind, I was like, fuck, they kind of got this one right now, man.
I'd say after watching that video, my favorite team is Front Street too.
Yeah.
That was a pretty.
We're a little biased, though.
We're a little biased,
yeah.
but honestly, dude, nothing,
that,
nothing
though.
beats that photo.
Yeah.
Sunroof pop. Josh knows what's up. He's got a latch.
That photo right there is.
He's a responsible
sick.
adult.
You
that's
see how
why.
the front hood scoops up just like the hatch? That's the purpose of the hatch. Just like with the wing too.
I love how Eric Ryon's in there snapping.
For real, though. They were snapping.
That shit's fine, bro.
And like always, you first get to Final Bout, you go Proceed. You go Proceed's got liveries. I don't know if I like them. And then by the end of Final Bout, you go, wow, those are the best liveries there. This happens every time.
I still don't know if I like
But
them that
look at it
much.
right there.
I like
It
them.
looks good because they're shredding, and
I know how
those are
Josh
all my
feels
friends.
about
And
it,
they
he's
match.
not
Look at the
that
liveries.
about it, but
Like, I don't
it
know.
looks good.
Like when they're alone, okay, fine. Maybe that's not the perfect
I'm just
livery.
picturing if they had none.
I wouldn't like it as much.
Like, girl, take them down.
It needs something on it. It doesn't have to be that crazy.
just
but-
the word proceed and just the decals for the spot, like the brands.
Yeah, probably.
And
look
that'll
good,
be
too.
beautiful.
All right, so what else we got here? Did Jake what? Did Jake shoot gin in the parking lot of the bowling alley?
What?
Jake shoot gin in the parking lot. I think that was last year. They were doing that. Jake was a little bit more of responsible this time, I think. But we weren't being that responsible. But when I was like, "Yo, Jake, it's time for bed," he's like, "Oh, yeah, let's go." Fucking smoking cigarettes
I talked
in
to
the
Jake
hotel
too
and
because
shit.
he was to me Jake was the token club loose guy that was there that weekend.
Yeah.
Like he was the token club loose guy that was there. There's always one of them. And I was like, Jake, how you doing? You like this event? He's like, this is the best event. This is sick.
He knows what's up, though.
Like yeah.
He knows what's up.
So, Lunglass asks, how was Longhorns? Did you guys eat the rhinos? Longhorns is like not a thing anymore, apparently.
Supposedly, we're not allowed there. I mean,
Yeah.
probably because of us. But
Probably because of French.
I think it's literally
More-
just because of Johnny.
yeah, more.
Or
men.
Johnny. Yeah, that one year was crazy.
Yeah, it was even the bartender was.
I know. You got the
So it's
bartender
not
to do
only
it.
me. I mean, there's other people to blame,
Bro.
but mostly
Go
me.
check out a donkey style video on YouTube. You'll find out what we're talking about. But, yeah. Did we eat the rhino? I didn't eat the rhinos. I don't know.
A lot of people ate rhinos this weekend, bro. I found one in Josh's car. I don't
Whoa.
know if he knows, but like, I was working on his car. I was working on his car before he got there, trying to flush a rat out, and I look like I'm just in the car, and then I like look over, and in between the fucking center console and the passenger seat is a fucking package of rhinos, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, did someone just leave this in his car and it fell out when he was drifting somewhere?
So no way you just outed
shoved it
Josh
in.
like that. That's insane.
I didn't out him. I mean, he ain't eating no rhinos. He don't need a rhino.
Okay,
I don't know
He's
that for a
horned up.
fact, but yeah, he's already horned up. He don't need a rhino.
Yeah. What was your favorite livery/paint combo at Final Bout? I like this question.
Honestly, Nick Scardigno, with the green 1 in the GT1. I like that car a lot.
Ooh, that was apparently that's got some subframe work done like on it and like body work done on it to
Is it a
be low.
was it drifting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Good
What-
Feeling,
Good
the green
Feeling.
one.
Oh yeah, that car's sick.
Yeah.
I
like
like
that car a lot. And the wet
Mel's
sports, it
car,
looks
bro.
good.
Mel's car.
Mel's
Mel's
car
car is sick.
Yeah.
The colors are all light. They
To
agree
me-
with each other.
Honestly, though, number one for me is always Revgasm. He'll know that. So
I'm gonna have to say, like, obviously Aaron's car from from Animal Style. Obviously, it's crazy, but if you aren't gonna pick that, I would say I really like Lee's FRS.
Holy
BRZ.
shit! I thought you were
gonna
gonna
say
be
that?
like Tom.
I really like the livery on that car. I
it
thought it
does
looked
work
good.
good. It does
Yeah,
work
it was
good.
like modern drift car.
Oh,
you know.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that
I know it's weird.
no, I like it.
But-
I actually also love it.
Yeah.
And mainly because when you bring that up, I'm picturing when Tom pulled up to the barbecue or whatever, and I was behind
Yeah.
Tom's car, and I was looking at Tom's car, and then looking at Lee's car in the distance, and I'm like,
modern 180.
Yeah.
what? Like,
In a
that's literally the
sense.
modern 180 right
But
there.
also,
sense.
when you take all the cars on that team with that livery and you put them and you take them out, I think his looks the best by itself. Or Ilya's, but
I do like Ilya's car.
yeah. Simba's car grew on me too with that livery.
I like
honestly.
Simba's car. I like all their cars
The
are good.
yeah, the livery grew on me.
Chob's car is good. Every single person on that team's car is really good.
Yeah.
No one can deny that.
But yeah, no, that dude from Good Feeling, that was a car that.
The green
Wait,
one.
what the fuck am I saying, bro? What Run Up? Is that the team?
Oh, yeah.
The
dude.
180.
The
Look up-
blue
look
one?
up Run Up
the,
on
gr-
Instagram.
The gray
The blue
slate
one,
one?
Johnny.
Yeah.
You saw this fucking car, sexy style,
Oh yeah,
Dude.
yeah. With the Blitz.
yeah.
You know me, man. I like the monoblock, but it was good.
The car was clean.
I like the
No,
mono
dude.
block.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it. It's one of my favorite cars there. But
Yeah.
Run Up Drift Club. Yeah,
Bro,
man. That middle one.
Yeah, go to another photo though. Anything from Final Bout?
Not yet.
That
Tagged,
that
tagged,
one's okay. I
tagged,
get.
tagged.
Oh yeah, go to tagged. Go to tags photos, because that shit was. Where is
Who
it?
the fuck is this thing?
Right there. Oh, go to that video right there on the right, bottom right. That was it. Damn, that shit looks good in that color, dude.
yeah, it does.
That shit, when that goes by the wall, I don't know. That's like that. It reminds me of my car too, though. The way it looked right there. It's just that something about that color, man.
That was risky business, my boys. Shout out Matt for the
Try to find a
fucking.
photo, Malcolm. Sorry.
Shout out Matt for the fucking visor. Oh wow, yeah.
Johnny,
that
come on, bro.
looks
M
fucking-
Sports hood,
I was looking at an M Sports hood today.
Ganna
actually.
doors. Does he have overs or no? Is it metal? That's
No, it
probably
has
why.
overs. I saw
It does?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. it
Oh,
has overs.
dude, come
So
on.
it
But
is similar to
the
my
ribbons
car.
Look
are
at the
painted.
look at Mel's fucking car though, bro. Come on,
Yeah, that shit is sick.
that shit's fine. But then that looks pretty good.
That car.
That
I
looks
like
sick.
that car a lot.
That
Yeah,
looks
that car was
fucking
sick.
good.
That's from that's a the Texas guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oblivion. Jets crew.
Yeah, that car is always cool when you see
You
it.
bitches is getting on my nerves.
Yeah, dude. Like with the pink on the TEs, and those are his spares. Like, that's pretty.
Bro,
cool.
I wanted to paint my car pink, and you were like, "No, you're
What fenders
gay."
are those?
I said the pink on the spares. I didn't say the car was cool. Being
Yeah.
pink.
What fender was that? Origin?
Look, it's metal. That's all that matters. Yeah, it's Origin.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, no, fenders in the front on a 180 is totally fine. Like if you don't have overs.
I mean, my car needs overs. It's getting it.
No, it's not.
Dude,
Click
that-
that one right there.
Yeah,
Boom.
that shit looks
Yeah.
fucking sharp.
Come on, man.
They blocked the hell out them damn skirts, bruh.
Dude, that's my favorite car.
Holy shit, that is like really
I think
straight.
that's my favorite car there. No livery though.
Because
so
it
doesn't
looks
count.
like your car.
Right? It kind of does a little bit. That's probably why I
The
like it.
arrow isn't as aggressive, and he's way lower than yours.
Yeah, well, my car was low, but I grew up.
Nah, that thing looks grown up as hell.
No, it doesn't. But it
Yes,
looks good.
It definitely does. There's no fucking stickers on it anywhere.
That car does not look grown up, Carl.
That is way grown up.
No.
Panel gaps are closed. The paintwork's actually paintwork. Like,
Johnny?
I like the interior of that car. I'm gonna say that.
what? Give me a grown up 180.
Josh, Tom Nazzaro. That's a grown up 180.
That is not. That is like the.
This is a childish 180, and that's why I like it.
That's a grown up 180. I don't know what the
I
hell
like the
you're
super
talking about. That's like
Ganadors with
older
their fucking
style.
blinkers in them too. That shit's sick.
And it's sleepy eye too, and it looks good.
That's fucking sick. Nick Mishuda. I finally got to meet Nick. That's the story that I wanted to say. That bar.
Matt's car too looks good.
That car is sick.
Honestly, that's probably one of my favorite
We were at
cars
that
there.
bar though at Borders, and we have that IS300 group chat, and like fucking, I'm talking to Dan. There's a guy in there that I've also talked to before, Nick Mishuda, and then there's like this other guy we met named Sam, and then AJ from Risky Devils in there. I don't know what they all look like though.
The fucking IS people
So
fucking
we're
taking over the place.
I'm just talking like to Dan, and there's other people around us, and I was like, yeah, man, like I'm trying to meet everyone else out of the chat. And the
Wait, you guys had a whole
Nick
get-together?
literally goes like, bro, I'm Nick. Like I'm like, bro, fuck, sorry. And then Robbie Erickson, I met him as well with a 90. He's funny as shit. Like I just got to meet so many fucking people. It was honestly dope.
Yeah, that event is sick every year.
I like, I'm almost like emotionless now because of it. Like I fucking have mad fires to put out at work, and I'm literally just like,
I like seeing Jet Davis.
whatever, bro. I like
Yeah,
seeing
Jet Davis asked the
everybody.
question too. Favorite car, favorite team, favorite driver. We kind of went over the car and the team, but favorite driver.
Favorite driver. The Mustang is also a car that I like from Bobby's crew.
Yeah, are we talking like driving style, or are we talking like the person behind the wheel? Because if we're talking the person, then Josh from Proceed.
Okay, yeah, that's
Josh
true.
from Proceed and Josh from Front Street. And Tom.
Josh from Front Street, he ain't my favorite.
Yeah, Josh is probably one of my favorites, but I don't know. I feel like we always say Josh, and I'm not trying to bounce on it too much now. So I'm like, who else did I really enjoy watching drive?
I like watching the Japanese guys.
All the
drive.
Japanese guys drive.
The guy with the donked up fucking chaser, he was fucking killing it.
fucking
man.
just ripping. And the thing is like when they drive at least for me, when they drive, I get that like they drive in an exciting way. Like it's a
Yeah,
big
just
body
aggression.
car, but I'm like enjoying watching it. I'm like, oh yeah,
That's
this is
every
nice.
Japanese driver. They're just so aggressive.
What do you attribute to Origin Labo's surge in popularity over other brands?
Availability,
Definitely availability,
quality,
pricing.
pricing. Make the fucking IS kit, Origin. I'm tired of commenting on all of your posts.
Variety. I think it's variety too.
Yeah, they do
Variety,
have-
There is some variety.
They
yeah.
do have a decent amount
They're
of.
still producing body kits for the cars we like.
Yeah.
which
Not
is-
all of them.
Okay, that's just you, Carl. But yeah,
They were never Toyota people.
they never were. Yeah,
I know.
You got to think it's an Osaka brand. What's in Osaka?
180.
180s and S-Transit. That's about it. 180s and Silvios. If you have a chaser there, you're kind of a weirdo.
If you have an Altezza in Japan, I think you're a weirdo, I guess. Like, there's none of it out there. I can't find nothing.
Favorite car? We did that. Another person said Archive 180SX. That page. He said his favorite car was BJ's Hatch from Run Up. I'm assuming that's the guy that we.
I'm going to assume that that's the car.
Is the faction bus permanent? Technically, it is, I guess, but I didn't pay for it yet, so I got to do that. But yeah, we want to keep it. It's fun. It's a fun time. I think everyone had a pretty fun time in that.
It was
van.
definitely useful. I feel like maybe we have Ethan weld like
we got to
something,
modify it.
weld something for the top so that it's usable.
Yeah.
That's a big ass. I was looking at it when you're at the loading dock. I'm like, this is a big ass plane of usable space that's not being used.
Dude, even my dad likes it. He doesn't like anything I do ever.
You know what you could do next year is just rent a little U-Haul trailer and put all the stuff in it.
No. Because if
We want to have a car probably next year, so
there's gonna be a car
But
or
we're-
we're bringing the bikes.
we're gonna have my truck. We're gonna have a van. So we can do multiple things now.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that's like
Yeah.
good because
You
if
can
we
haul
do
all
need,
the people and haul all the toys.
yeah, because putting all the shit in the van isn't ideal, obviously,
And we'll have the score.
but yeah, and the Sequoia.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
How was TDO6? It was good.
There's no other fucking answer to that.
TDO6
Good.
is good. Very laggy, I will say. It is laggy.
Hey,
as
who the fuck cares?
Yeah, that's what I said. How tall is too tall for a GT wing? Good question.
Taller than the
Okay,
roof.
wait. I
Taller
knew
than
I
the
know
roof.
his name
That's
now.
about
The blue hatch. I think that's Mitch
Blue
Amore.
hatch. Oh,
Never mind. That's
Good
not
feeling.
Mitch Amore. Yeah, good feeling. But
good
that
feeling,
one,
Malcolm. If you can
that
find
one's
it, good feeling.
teetering. For me personally, it's teetering on too
Too
big,
high.
like too tall.
I
like-
have an answer right now.
I like the width and all that. It's just too tall.
2 inches lower than the roof.
No,
the
And
ideal
it's
height.
it's got to
anything
be
taller than the roof is too much.
anything taller. Yeah,
It has to be in line with the roof or lower.
Yeah, but when you say in line with the
it's
roof,
it's like right on the cusp. I think it's
like
just
that could be in line with a roof. We just can't tell.
No, it's
And
not.
I think
it's
that's too
taller.
high.
It's taller, but the
On a
thing is,
180, it might have to be lower than the roof. I'm going to
look
be
at
honest.
that. I
look
think
at
so,
look
too.
at Nick's car, bro. This thing is sick.
It needs to
And
be
that red
lower
car,
than
I
the
don't know
roof.
whose red car
'Cause
that
the
is
roof
either.
is
I don't
such
know
a sleek
anybody's
line.
names.
Tom's is I want to say perfect, but I think it could be a little higher, and I still wouldn't hate it.
But the thing is like it's taller because I feel like there's a lot of other styling cues that tie it together. Like those rear fenders are
It all
extreme.
depends,
The
though,
front
like-
is extreme.
If it's too wide, it's a problem.
Oh,
if it's too
Mitchell
tall,
Moore
it's
is
a
the
problem.
red
It just has to be
car.
perfect, you know?
Yo, if you want to bring up Tom's car next after this, I personally think his wing
That looks
setup
good.
is
That looks cool as fuck. That looks.
Oh,
it
so
looks
is taller.
It looks extra, just in like the right places, and that's what I like.
It's still a cool looking drift car, so whatever.
If there was a livery on that, it would look absolutely too over the top.
Yeah, I mean, those cars to me, like when I think Johnny might agree with this, those cars when I see them, I think like chunky drift cars, you know, like big,
Yeah.
just fat, like the Type 3 and everything. See, like that wing height
Tom's is perfect. I'm
pretty
not
much
even-
ideal.
I'm not the
That's-
biggest fan of Type 3, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, me either, but that's like ideal right there.
That thing really looked like it came out of a video.
Almost
game.
perfect.
And they moved, him and Jimmy moved the wing stands out. They were too far in, they didn't like it. So they actually moved them out further, which actually looks good. So
Oh, I like when it's narrow.
I don't hate it, but I do like how it looks on
It
the
Like
car.
depends. It all
Elia's
depends on
car?
the wing.
Ilya's car, like with the stands in the
His
middle,
wing
like
is
that.
too much for me personally. but
That's
yeah.
perfect.
That dude, I was so glad Tom did that wing. That was the thing I hated
Yeah,
about
he
Tom's
needed that.
car forever, dude. Forever.
Type 3 just doesn't work with a Type X wing, I think. I'm going to be
no,
honest.
it never works. And he had that for so long, and I was like, dude, just get a car modified Wonder Wing, something, get something that's
Yeah.
bigger than that. And then he puts this on, and I was like,
Yo, Flips go with the blue check. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
my
shit.
fault.
Damn, Jimmy don't even got that.
damn. Yeah, the blue check mark. You see
Rhino
that?
time.
Next question.
Oh, next question. My bad.
Cereal.
Dennis the Menace, you guys ever plan on starting your own events? Carl would love to start his own event, and do we have
Dude,
plans?
me and Nick, bro. No, I'm not doing it without Nick. Like, me and Nick would run the fuck out of an event, dude.
That would be a good event.
yeah, and we would definitely have Dennis there.
Yeah.
Why do you never see Batman and Jet Davis at the same time?
Nobody knows why, dude. There's a logical explanation.
saw
I just
Batman
don't.
fucking chiefing.
Yeah, Batman was fucking high.
Like the question was actually way better than I asked. Why do you never see Batman and Jet Davis at the same bowling alley in Shawano?
The city needed him.
The city needed him. Jet might have been taking a nap, and Batman was there. Like,
He heard the
I
fair
don't know
was in
what you want me
town,
to
he
tell
had
you.
protect it.
This is a really good question from Stevie. As Final Bout has grown, do you think the big 265 tire cars belong there?
Yeah, 100%. Front Street pulls it off well. A lot of other people there pull it off well.
That's true. There were a lot of people that were running 265.
You're not gonna. I mean, you think about it's a team comp, so you're not fucking going against other people. You're going against your team. You want everyone to be the same, and all of Front Street's cars look good driving together because they all look the same.
I know,
you
but now here's why Faction's gonna look nice together. We're all gonna be on motherfucking hockey puck tires.
You know what I think it is that
and we're gonna just be stacked up the whole time. Just
I'm gonna be on 265s.
you're tripping.
Get
I
the
feel,
fuck
I'm gonna
outta
break
here,
fucking
bro.
axles doing that shit.
You're not gonna break an axle.
I think the
265 all season I'll do.
I think the thing that
Tire is a tire.
I think the thing that makes that what do you call it? Puts everyone on the same level is the track.
Exactly. You can't go faster than a certain speed.
Yeah.
Obviously, cars could dig faster than others on that track and like
It's the
drive more
corner
aggressive.
exit, like-
but yeah, if you're
Yeah,
thinking about
but-
it, if you're driving more aggressive than one of your teammates is, your team's gonna look like shit. So if you have an aggressive setup and everyone else on the team does, you're probably gonna all look good together because you're all driving aggressive. If you have a 215 and everyone else is on a 215, you're probably gonna look good because everyone's driving the same.
I agree about that.
It's a team event. It's not a yo, my shit's gonna fucking dog your shit. You know, I guess the singles comp is like that, but that's not really that big of a deal.
You know how you always bring up that FRS team, by the way, where it was all FRSs from Final Bout 1?
Yeah, people have been messaging us.
Someone
like crazy.
DM'd me the name of the team.
Funk AD.
Yeah. There you go. Good, you got your answer.
Was that it or was it a different one? I don't know.
It was that one.
It goes back and forth between them
Runnings.
and Cool Runnings.
No,
it goes
no.
back and forth.
It was.
It is the Funk team though.
Yes.
That's the one I
Yeah.
was thinking.
Fuck,
about.
I forgot who messaged me that. Shout out to you, man. You know who you are.
Did Carl make it to the bowling alley? No.
No,
Unfortunately,
Did Carl make it in any CeeLo action?
I did, and I won.
Bro,
These
Wild
hands-
Steve made a lot of money that night.
Really?
That's all I know.
Steve cracks me the fuck up every
He's a
time
good
I
guy.
see him, man. I was so happy to see him. And this year we were a little more grown, which was funny. Because last year we was just drunk as hell. Like
He wasn't drinking. I don't think he drinks anymore.
yeah, and that doesn't mean we had any less of a
No, it was
time.
still
Like
a good time,
I
dude.
still
He was
enjoyed hanging
fucking
out with Steve.
Cracking jokes the whole time.
We didn't talk about the fucking me getting fucked up on that ride either.
Oh my god, dude.
We could end it with that.
Yeah. Any other questions on there? We're so sorry, but like, hopefully we answered them throughout the fucking. We
No,
pretty
did.
much just
we answered a lot of them.
minus me wiping my ass every other day because we had to shit so many times from eating Culver's. Like I
Goddamn.
pretty much told you everything I did.
A double burger.
Bro, we go to the fair.
First ride was sick.
Hold on.
Oh, Carl was telling me about this. I was
We
cracking up.
go to the fair, and I am not a rides person when it comes to spinning. Like my favorite ride at Six Flags is Nitro because there's no
That's
fucking.
my favorite ride too.
But it doesn't do this.
I couldn't get nitro at the fair, so
Well, then maybe you can just wait for Nitro. Like, they get on these rides and shit. Frankie's mad insistent on getting on these fucking rides. So I'm like, me and Joe, God bless, thank God Joe was there so that it's like someone else is like.
boring.
So we're, hey, we'll
She
take
ain't
all
going
the
on no
stuff.
rides.
Well, no problem.
No.
We got all the stuff. We're watching him go. I've never seen Daryl so fucking happy in my life.
For the second ride or
No, the ride number 1.
Oh yeah.
He was so fucking giddy, dude. His
That
smile,
ride was amazing.
ear to ear smiling. It's the one where it's like fucking woo, spinning
It
around.
swung up. You didn't go, right? Okay. So
Oh, the one with the yeah.
not the crazy one.
Not that one. Not the one that killed Frankie.
Yeah.
So after that one, oh, we're in good spirits. Let's go ride another one. We go on this one where it's like a swing back and forth.
Normal.
Normal. I can do that. Funny little note.
That was fun.
Funny little note. Daryl was next to me now, and Frankie, Malcolm, and Princess were across. Daryl's next to me. Lewis is in front of me, and so is Eddie. I had just bought 2 of these rings right here. They're like just plain little metal circle rings.
You got money.
Fucking, they were $5. Like, and we go up as soon as it starts to haul ass because it surged up. As soon as it did, the ring that I just bought flew off and like made a bolt sound. Like it was like
Oh
ding,
no,
ding,
I'd
ding,
be
ding.
bugging out.
Bro, everyone who was on our side that was yelling stopped. And Daryl just goes,
Stop the ride right now.
Daryl just goes, whoa, what was that?
Yeah, I can imagine him just saying that.
Yeah.
Yo, what was that noise? Y'all heard that
Yo,
noise?
Yeah.
like what was that? And I was like, I just couldn't stop laughing.
That's amazing.
Like, and aside from that, Malcolm was also fucking. Every time it goes up, you just hear Malcolm go, yeah. Like,
Dude, because we were
I wish I
had our
had.
hands up, and I was like, "Princess, put your hands up." And right when we get to the front, it feels like you're gonna fall out, and she's like, she wants to put her hands up, but
Squirming
she's like
around.
fighting it. And we're just screaming.
it was fun as hell. But then the people behind us stopped yelling because
They heard it.
they heard that
fall out.
thing like fall off, and I was dying. Bro.
That's the best joke to play on someone before the roller coaster starts moving.
Yeah, you heard that?
You go, is that bolt supposed to? And then the fucking thing starts going, yo, that bolt's loose. That bolt's loose.
Next time I'm just gonna pull the bolt out of my pocket.
They're like, oh
Yeah.
God, and then the fucking
Yeah,
takes
yeah,
it. You're
yeah.
like,
Yo, if I worked on a roll, I'd be like, oh,
I'd be
this
fucking
shit's
with
not
people all
set.
day.
And then it would just go off.
I'm just gonna
imagine that
carry
shit.
like
Oh
a
my God.
gigantic, like 4.5-inch lag screw on me.
Yeah.
And just
fucking
drop
throw
it.
it out
Yeah.
the
and just be
ride.
like,
Yo, yeah, you
dude,
hold it up.
I just pulled this shit out of
Yeah.
my fucking.
Yeah. You shake it and you go, yo, what the fuck is it? And then right when you drop, bro, that would be amazing.
That's really what happened, though.
We need to do that to
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
I did it to Daryl, bro. Dude's voice.
Yeah.
He hit the whoa.
So then we have only a certain amount of tickets left.
Yeah, so then we had the option of going to bumper cars, which would have been fun,
fun.
because there was a shitload of us.
That would have
Fun.
been fun.
But Malcolm was a hater, so we didn't.
Why did you want to do that
Bumper
shit?
cars suck, dude.
Bro, it's what you make of
I feel
it.
like there's
What do you-
always a fight with a random person. Whenever you go on bumper cars.
Kinda.
You hit my
suck.
baby.
What the fuck? What
Bro,
bumper
some-
cars are you...
So the only
Jersey
ride
Shore.
that we didn't go on yet,
was the one that we initially saw that made me say.
no one wanted to go on that ride because it looked like it was
The spinning one?
designed to just make you sick.
It's
yeah.
spun
Oh
on
my
one
God.
axis, so that's one, right? It's spinning like this. But apart from that, there is also another axis. Ayo, pause. And that's spinning now. And apart from that, there is the end
Yo, you got the
piece
video, Malcolm?
that
Or no?
also is. It's on Eddie's
Eddie's Instagram.
Instagram.
I mean, I have a video of just the ride.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
No, but-
show
But then
it.
you can
Eddie
show
has it on,
It's on his
Instagram.
Instagram. Like he posted a post with it.
I'll just show them what it looks like. Then
Perfect,
is what the ride looks like. Oh shit.
dude. It was like one of those. So they go to take off. I already start cracking up because I was looking at who was the situation? What was the seating arrangement? It was like
It was Malcolm and Princess and me and Daryl.
Yeah,
First of all, online, we convinced Princess to go on. She said, fuck it. And then we went online and she looks at me, she goes, why the fuck are we going on this? I'm like, it looks bad, right? She's like, this doesn't look fun. I
dude,
like,
it
doesn't."
looked like hell. From
I
the
probably
ground.
wouldn't have fun.
I was worried because we just had Culvers and I was like, this is
That was
that's
another
fucking
thing.
terrible
We had a
idea.
lot of Culvers 20
Yeah.
minutes before
Culver's
that.
makes me feel sick immediately, but I love it.
no,
Think
like,
going on a ride?
but
yeah.
the thing is like,
Fucking
wait,
Butterburger
wait.
hit.
it started funny because
No, wait. Before we even get on, we're walking on. Apparently, Malcolm tells them to kick it. What'd you say?
I say crank it up.
He said crank it up. I didn't hear
no.
him say that. So then we get on the ride.
Put her in
and-
overdrive.
I'm looking at the dude too. Like, let's say Johnny was the operator. I'm looking at this dude and I'm going,
So we get. I didn't know any of this
If that was
happening.
me, I'm
We
hitting
get
that
on the
button.
ride.
Let's go.
Starts going. We're screaming. I'm like, yeah, this sucks. All of a sudden, I just feel, and it bangs.
Oh,
And it gets faster.
I'm
and
fucking
I'm like,
jumping off.
I'm like, did he just shift?
God, so fast.
And dude, I'm like, what the fuck? And then all of a
the
sudden,
4L slippy.
Silent.
all of a sudden, the screaming stopped.
Bro, it was the funniest shit, dude, from the ground. Because I'm telling you, look,
That's how I look when I got off. Dude, I was about to throw up.
I'm over here cracking up. I'm having the time
I
of my
couldn't
life.
stand. Like that was it. I was like, I need to sit down, and then I realized I'm going to throw up, and I fought it, and then we made it home, and I went
He
to sleep.
sits down.
He went straight into bed.
I went straight to
Clothes
bed,
on and everything.
clothes on. Yeah,
He just laid down right away. It was incredible.
there it is. Dude, look at
So here was
I'm
another
getting
thing.
sick just watching.
Here was
that.
another thing. Yeah, I tried to take a video and I was gonna throw up from trying to take the video.
yeah.
And then the whole time you're hearing Malcolm go, "Ah, ah." But then after that like second gear shift, Malcolm's voice started to taper off. Bro. Like it was just go, ah, oh.
He's just running out of steam.
Daryl and me went silent.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was saying and making jokes to Malcolm and Princess, and the
That video is
funniest
hilarious.
shit was that the thing spun around and it was just you and Daryl, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. I mean, hey, it was fun. We said we would go. We went. Maybe next year we'll go bowling instead.
Yeah.
You know. But
Man,
bowling
overall,
alley's fun.
honestly, one of my favorite Final Bout trips, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. They get. I don't want to say they get better every year because we've had some fun years in the past, but
For some reason, this one just felt a little bit more. I don't know. I want to say it felt a little bit less stressful for me. so that was nice.
You had a whole team with you. That's why you had Eddie,
Lewis,
you had
too, was helping
Princess,
out.
you had Lewis, you had Malcolm, you had me.
You were
We
helping
were
out.
fucking motoring around, bruh.
Yeah.
Yo, I was doing the sales. I was like, damn, I remember doing this shit.
Yeah. You were in there.
It was fun as hell. That was why I went down memory lane today a little bit. I had to find the first one we went to. I remember parking the RX there. There was no vendors
When did you
there.
go? 2020 or 21?
21.
21.
That was your first year then? Damn.
Yeah, there was nobody there.
There was no one there.
Compared to now, you're saying?
Dude, I'm telling you, I parked,
Really?
I
16 or
parked my
17.
RX where Jimmy Oaks' booth was and just stood on it. And
But
was
that's how you
watching
guys
it.
feel. Like there wasn't that many.
There was barely anybody there compared to this year.
I
That
watched
event
videos
grows
of it
every
too.
single
Well, it was also
year.
COVID year, right? So.
It was the year after COVID.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
after.
okay. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, you're right. It grows every time.
That shit, everyone was outside this year, dude.
What about compared to the last one that we went?
Way bigger.
It was bigger, but last year was still big.
Yeah, last year
Yeah.
was big.
It grows year over year.
Last thing I want to say before we end this is thank you to everyone that came to the booth and bought something.
Yeah.
You are the reason we made it back home.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
yeah.
tried buying something, but y'all were out of stock.
Yeah, I mean, we actually didn't run out of a lot. The only thing we ran out of was a SR20 shirt in large and medium, maybe.
Yeah, and then the hats.
And parts.
And the hats. Parts, yeah, thank you for buying parts. We did not. Malcolm never wants to bring parts because he's lazy and he thinks no one will buy them.
I got to buy that breather
But-
tank, the Grande one you have.
Yeah, we
Gotta remind
proved
me.
him wrong this time. You guys
Yep.
all bought parts.
Bro.
We got rid of 2 Nardi steering
The
wheels.
2 naughty
Damn.
wheels, I was like,
Yeah.
what?
You got
Like,
rid of the
I saw the
Italian one?
silver one and
Yeah.
I was like,
Someone bought it.
shit.
Yeah, the Italian one. Pretty
That
sick.
one was fire.
Whoever
We
got
bought that by
wheel, he came
accident.
up.
Yeah, and it was a pretty sick wheel.
Dude, and Italy, they Ferrari just
won.
won at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I was
That's why-
telling Frankie,
that's
I
why
was
he
like,
bought it.
I was telling Frankie, like, yo, keep that shit here, bro. We can sell that shit on eBay right now.
Yeah. No,
Like-
it was cool, man. Great event. Next year we're hoping to obviously drive, but we're also hoping to have a way bigger booth. Not bigger in size, but we want to have
2-story. No,
Studio
attic.
apartment
That
on
would be
site.
sick as fuck though. I'm not
that
gonna
would
lie.
be sick.
Yo, come upstairs.
Yo,
Let me ring you
remember
up.
the booths at SEMA that had the upper
The
deck?
upper deck, and they're like, "Yeah, come up, have a beer."
Come up, have a beer.
Because you just spent $1,200 with us or whatever.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I want to have a storefront in that bitch. I want to have like you come in, you walk around, the shit's on the wall, you know, like everything.
Brother, we
Whatever this is, I want to imitate it.
just squeezed that shit into
No,
the
we got to bring a
van.
trailer. We're gonna need a trailer for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my car, and then we're gonna have the trailer on the other one. You're gonna have your car, and then
With-
the third, whoever is gonna have another. They're gonna figure it out on their own, and that's it.
Pearl.
That's the goal.
Dude, that was so fun. Yeah, honestly, thank you to every single one of you that make it worth doing this shit because that was a lot of work. We made it work. And I'm proud of every single one of those podcasts that we did.
Very good podcast.
Unfortunately, we missed a couple, but that just gives us
That's
more
just how
room
it
to
is.
do it next year.
Yeah. There's so many more people to talk to in the Midwest.
Although maybe next year I might not do that because we're going to be wheeling, bruh. But then I just realized in order for us to wheel, we got to qualify. And for us to qualify, we got to drive. And for us to drive, you have to finish your shit.
We're gonna do some podcasts, but we might not do
Hell.
6 of them.
You're a Tweakington if you don't think I'm sitting there meditating, thinking about how I'm going to beat Matt Craig, bruh. What the fuck?
Or Front Street. You got Front Street. You
I
got to
beat Matt
remember
Craig
that. How
last
you
night.
going to beat Front Street?
I beat Matt Craig last night in a Seto, bruh. It was the most glorious feeling.
Oh,
I
yeah.
told him to give me the trophy right away. He said, nah.
All right, that's it. Let's go to fucking Juicy Platters.
Thank you guys so much. Oh,
Thank you to everyone at Final Bout, too.
yeah.
Yes,
To the
thank you a
staff
lot.
that makes that work.
Yes,
like
everyone at Final Bout. The track
bathrooms,
owners.
please. If it's not for the guys, just for the girls at least. Like
Yeah, open those bathrooms up. I don't know what you
just
guys
for the females at least. Like just get them some more bathrooms. Like
That's the only complaint.
Princess got to poop.
And we need some garbages. Some more
Garbage cans. Yeah, that would be great.
I think
well.
those were the only 2 complaints from anyone.
Like I'm going out of my way. Like
That's not
but
even Final Bout. That's just the event. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
venue itself.
that's just me. Like there's tons of people that maybe might not do the same thing. But I was walking around with pockets full of garbage.
They need one of those bathrooms Club Loose got.
Yeah, the wheelie
the
joint.
showers
Yeah.
too at Club Loose.
Yeah. If
Yeah, until somebody took a shit in one of them.
Whatever. It's just a little
Full blown
shit.
poop.
that's the funniest picture I've ever seen in my
It's a
fucking life.
fucking fake looking shit.
It's
Who the
just a
fuck shit
little
in the
bit of
shower?
shit. Come on,
Who
bro.
pooped in
Yeah, just fucking hose the water on it.
Yeah.
It'll fucking
Dude, it was
go
a
away.
solid log.
All right, Malcolm's ending it. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you guys so much.
Peace.
Good podcast.